Welcome to the 2023 season of Pocketmock League football with the Warriors of Foxborough High School. Today's game is the 92nd Thanksgiving Day matchup between the Foxborough Warriors and the Hornets of Mansfield High School. Coming to you from Alumni Field in Mansfield.
He's carrying guys. Look at this kid is a bull.
Bringing you all of today's exciting football action are Doug Seuss and Pat McGuire.
That's it, Jen. She's going to stop up here. Hey, Mr. Plasmati. There he is. Long time no see. This is underthrown. This is picked off. We got a corner out. And we have
Now
six.
let's join Doug and Pat for today's pregame commentary.
In any case, there's Coach. All right. A hero to a lot of these young men.
Coffee and donuts.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Foxboro Cable Access bringing you today's Foxboro Mansfield Thanksgiving Day game here from Alumni Field, Mansfield. Doug Seuss, Dave Henry, Pat McGuire bringing you today's action. Should be a good game, although a lot of people think that Foxboro is going to rest their seniors or their players, their starters. None of us think that's going to happen. Am I right, Dave?
Yeah, no, I already spoke with Coach about it. We're going full strength. This is a big game for us. We got to beat Mansfield.
Got to beat Mansfield. And Pat, what do you think? I mean, the league title's on the line, so we got to win the league. It's just as important as the Super Bowl.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's at the end of the day, football players play football, so that's what they're here for. These seniors haven't beaten Mansfield on Thanksgiving. I think that they want to, and they really want to get after it. So looking forward to a good rivalry game.
All right, so Mansfield comes in, having been knocked out of the playoffs. They got a mid-season stretch where they won about 5 or 6 games. They had an early 0-3 start, but they played 3 of the best teams in the state, and now they're on a roll. What do you expect to see today, Dave?
The same old Mansfield. They're a good team. I mean, like you said, they lost to Walpole last week. Under a minute to go in the game. They had the lead. They went into the prevent a win defense, and so, I mean, they should be playing for a Super Bowl too, some could say. So we're going to have our hands full. I know that.
All right. And, Mac, what do you got on Mansfield? What are we going to look for from them? We know what Foxborough's got to offer, but what do you got from Mansfield?
So Foxborough's got the size advantage. Mansfield has smaller kids, but they're tough. They run hard. We're going to see they run a 3-4, sometimes looks like a 5-man line. We're going to see a lot of wing T, a lot of counters. Mansfield's a well-coached team. They play hard, and I expect this game to be pretty close, despite what people outside the rivalry might think.
All right, we have a beautiful day for football. Sun's out. The winds are going to be a little bit of a factor. It's blowing sideways right now. Predictions, David?
Foxborough, 28-21.
Pat?
Foxborough 21-7.
I'm going to say Foxborough by 10 without a score. I just go by the 10. I was close last week with the 30. All right, so we'll see you in a little bit. Bring you today's action here at Alumni Field, Mansfield.
Oh, check this.
And happy Thanksgiving, high school football fans, and welcome to Alumni Field at Mansfield High School. Today's Pocketmock League Davenport Division Showdown features the Mansfield High School Hornets and our guests, the Warriors of Foxboro High School. Today celebrates the 92nd anniversary of this great rivalry. Participating student athletes, coaches, and officials have worked hard to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. The MIAA does not allow any player, coaches, or referees' names or players' numbers to be called out during this event. Inappropriate, unsportsmanlike comments or conduct will result in your removal from this facility. Please represent your team and your school accordingly. Thank you for your cooperation. Today we would like to recognize our senior players and senior cheerleaders as they finish their careers with one more game to represent their community and their schools. At this time, we direct your attention to midfield.
All right, everybody at home, welcome back. Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving morning here at Mansfield Alumni Field. Foxboro Warriors taking on the Mansfield Hornets in the annual grudge match, which should be a good game despite records. Foxboro, we know, comes in at 10-1. Mansfield somewhere around 6-4, but a very hard schedule Mansfield plays. So solid football team, just didn't have some success early in the year, but really put it together for a while. Doug Seuss, Pat McGuire, Dave Henry joining you for today's action. What do you think, guys?
I mean, Mansfield opened up the season with Catholic Memorial in Duxbury. And it's my understanding they had some injuries to some key people for it, so that gave them the hiccups at the beginning of the year.
Who had key injuries, Mansfield or the other?
Mansfield.
Mansfield did,
yeah. And I mean, CM and Duxbury are that's a tough open.
Yeah, I mean, Duxbury's in the D4 Super Bowl, and then, you know, CM actually got upset by Marshfield. So, again, you know, tough competition without a doubt. And then they lost a heartbreaker to Walpole a week ago in the playoffs. David had alluded to that in our pregame. You know, 14 seconds ago, they give up the lead and end up losing that game. So
5 or 6 touchdowns in the last 7 minutes of that game.
Yeah, that's one that you get your money's worth, right? Here we are. We got a little bit of wind. We got a good view from where we're at. We're up on top of the press box. Frank Jaffoon, if you're listening from home, we actually have a lot more room than the last time you and I were up here, my friend. We pretty much got the whole upstairs.
Elevator's broken, though, Frank.
The elevator is broken, Frank. But it should be a good game. And right now you're seeing the senior introductions. Both teams are sporting military-style uniforms today to honor the military branches as well as the veterans. Mansfield is in the Army garb, and Foxborough is representing Navy. So
it looks like Mansfield has new helmets. Is that there?
They do have. I think they probably put a new decal on there, David.
Okay.
They do have their silver helmets, but I think they just loaded up with a new decal, which for a lot of us, we know that this is the second to last game that we're going to see our decal on a helmet. That'll all be changing. So
you can always come down to the Ernie George Field if you long in for the old decal. We'll be sporting it.
There it is. So about an equal amount of seniors for both teams. Foxborough senior class, 24 of them, I believe, were on the team this year, led by their senior captains, Nate Ehrman, Sully Keneally, Lincoln Moore, Brendan Mazikas O'Grady, Louis Sulham, or Tony. I did it again. I already said Louis. It's Tony Sulham and Shane Henry. So we have, and other than Nate Ehrman, we're all kids that I had the pleasure of coaching. David and Mac and I have coached in the past, and we're very aware of what these young men are capable of doing. We knew they were special back then.
Yeah, they were. They're very good at the Pop Warner level, and I'm happy to see that transitioned over to the high school level.
Right.
Especially Sulham's picked it up the last month. He's really come on strong. I don't know if he was a little dinged up in the beginning of the year or wasn't feeling 100%.
I think he was, yeah.
But he's really turned it on.
Yeah, and they're all fine young men. They're just a testament to their parents, their guardians, whatever, for how they've raised them. They're all good students, and outstanding young men in the community. So a lot to be proud of for our senior Warriors.
Tony's dad, Ed, on the chains today. Gonna be his last time on the chains. Been doing them since 1991 when his son Nick, who's my age, is was playing.
Yeah.
So last time he said, I told him that's not going to happen.
The passing of a torch, let's say. But although Ed does have granddaughters that are cheerleaders now,
right.
and he's down at the field, and I'm sure we could probably talk him into a chain job because nobody wants to volunteer anymore. So.
So I believe Mansfield, so on the back of the kids' jerseys today, they all have a veteran's name.
Correct.
I believe
Purple
both
Heart
teams.
recipient.
Purple Heart recipient, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to meet one before the game, and Tyler Prescott's wearing his name on his back.
Okay.
And it's Army veteran in Afghanistan, but he's also in Iraq too, Shane Cassette. He's now a Foxborough police officer.
Awesome.
He got on later in life, but he's on full duty now. Great guy, and so a big shout out to you, Shane. Appreciate your service, and all the veterans out there.
Really neat thing that they've done. And I believe that the jerseys are all being given to the families. All right, here's a shot for Frank at home. Here we are, buddy. Good to see you.
Happy Thanksgiving, Frank.
Yep, happy Thanksgiving.
Everybody else.
You and Mag and your family. Just a little bit of wind. It's not bad. Might be a little interesting when they go to throw today. The wind's actually blowing right in our face right now, so to me there's no advantage as far as which side of the field you have. It's a cross breeze.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just trying to help out.
This group includes approximately 200 Purple Heart recipients. Former players from each town who have served, and golden heart families of veterans who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our great nation. To honor their service and sacrifice, the players from Mansfield and Foxborough wear the names of these brave veterans on the back of their jerseys to honor and recognize them. In the spirit of the Army versus Navy rivalry game, which will be played at Gillette Stadium in 2 weeks, Mansfield is wearing the West Point style uniforms, and Foxborough is wearing the Naval Academy uniforms. Following the game, these veterans are invited to join the players on the field for photos and game jersey presentations after the awards ceremony. Thanks to the Gridiron Club of Mansfield and the Foxborough Touchdown Club for supporting this great event to honor our distinguished veterans. Please welcome our honored veterans and their families with a big round of applause. The veterans of Mansfield and Foxborough.
It's amazing. 6'2".
No kidding.
At this time, we would like to ask all teams to report to their sidelines now for the playing of our singing of our national anthem. We ask all of our veterans and those in attendance, we ask that you stand. Direct your attention to the flag in Heroes Corner behind the middle school to pay honor and respect to the United States of America with the singing of our national anthem by Stephanie Campbell, daughter of Budgie Campbell, who is one of the founders of the Mansfield Youth Pop Warner program and was a beloved member of the Mansfield community. Stephanie Campbell.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we walked were so gallantly seen, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night.
I can't.
That our flag.
I got a nice shot of Foxboro's camera.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave.
That is an awesome job right there, and knowing that Campbell family, Chucky Campbell, I'm wondering if that's her father. He's a very good friend of mine. I haven't seen Chuck in a while, but quite the player, and they mentioned she was the granddaughter of Doug Campbell, also known as Pudgy Campbell.
That was one of the better national anthems I've heard all year.
Yeah, without all the theatrics you see on TV, right?
Message from the Naval Academy. The #1.
So shortly we'll see the captains coming out to take the coin toss. Foxborough will call being the visitors.
Who are interested in applying for the Naval Academy, please see our naval folks in the scoreboard and the non-scoreboard.
All right, Mansfield's captains. We have Aiden Levy, and we have Brian Butler. We have Tommy Smith, who's not dressed, unfortunately for them. Connor Curtis, and number 26 is Trevor Foley, who is also out of uniform. So two of their 5 captains aren't playing today.
I talked to Coach Redding before the game. I guess Foley, I believe, broke his collarbone. I want to say for response.
Senior captains for the Warriors. Number 5, Tony Sullivan. Number 20, Shane Henry. Number 24, Sullivan.
He really missed them last week.
Number 42, Lincoln
point
Moore.
to let me
Number
know that.
44, Brandon Mazenkis O'Grady.
Might have been a difference.
Number 70,
Should have been,
Nathan
probably was.
Berman.
Foxborough's captains, as we mentioned them earlier. We have Tony Solom's out there, Shane Henry's out there, Brendan Mazenkis O'Grady, Nate Ehrman, Sully Keneally, and Lincoln Moore. It's nice to see B-Mo. You'll hear us call Brendan Mazenkis O'Grady B-Mo a lot. It's just easier. It's a nickname that pinned on him years ago, and it's stuck. Certainly, it's not unflattering if he goes by it.
No, he likes it.
He likes it. That's really all that matters. But it's easier for us. But he was injured, sat out quarter and a half of last week's game. And, we weren't really sure what the extent of his injury was. It was the legs, groin possibly.
It looked worse than it ended up being. Thank God for us. He was part of our team.
All right, Foxborough wanted to toss and deferred, and Mansfield's going to get the ball first. But yeah, BMO offensively and defensively, we've seen them throw him in a couple offensive wrinkles just to mix things up. Plays tight end, but every once in a while to put him in the backfield, but really he's the force. Between him and Lincoln Moore, they're two of the best defensive players in the Hawkmock League. Other towns obviously have some good players too, but what we've seen out of those two guys all year long, just phenomenal. All right, try to do what we can here. It's only a little wind down there, Mike. It's not rain. We apologize for that. Any sound issues you're having at home. The last thing you probably really want to hear is our voices clearly. Owen Hayes will be teeing it up for Foxborough. Back from Mansfield, number 3 is Brandon Jackman, and it looks like number 16 is back. That's Nolan Baderi. And yes, that is the son of former Foxborough High School coach Mike Baderi, who's down on the Mansfield sidelines and looking as nervous as always.
Get it down.
Oh,
he touched it.
That's going to be
He
down.
touched it. No? Well,
Yeah,
okay.
that's right. Once it goes through, though, Federation rules make things a lot different. So Mansfield will get the ball at their own 20-yard line. Nice kick by Owen Hayes. Good start.
Good start to it.
Owen's done amazing this year. Owen filling in for Carpenter.
Yeah.
We haven't missed a beat in the kicking game, really.
You know, Pat and I have discussed that often throughout the games, that early in the year, Owen wasn't really hitting the deep kickoffs. They had him squib kicking. His extra points and field goals have been solid, but lately his kickoffs have been really, really effective for us.
His punting.
Yeah, punting's been phenomenal, too. So Foxborough's going to start out in a 3-man line. You have, they're back in the 5. You got Palmer and BMO switching sides, and we're going to run a little RPO, run pass option type of play.
Nowhere for it.
Nope, nothing there. You got Nathan Whitted, number 79 there, involved in that tackle. He's also joined by Matt O'Keefe, 73. And
Hassett came up out of the secondary, made a nice play.
Yeah, Hassett had a great game last week in that playoff game.
I got Baldy out there too.
Baldy, yeah.
Got some big boys out there at that 5-man line.
So Mansfield's going to break out. They're going to send twin receivers to the near side, their sideline, going out of shotgun.
Very heavy on the near side
right
line.
They're looking pass, and Palmer gets hooked, and there's a flag. I think that's what you're going to see. That yeah. Palmer's really come into his own, David. Huh? I mean, Mac and I again have been talking about him for the last couple of weeks. A young sophomore.
He's done a great job, but you got to give credit to number 44, BMO, requiring a double team almost every single play. Your other players have to take advantage of that, and I've made that known to the kids. Like, listen, BMO's getting killed out there with 2-3 guys sometimes. Somebody else has got to pick it up.
And to Palmer's credit, as a sophomore, I mean, he's getting picked on because it has nothing to do with the way he plays.
Right.
It's the fact that BMO's on the other side. So the other team, when given the choice, who are you going to run at?
Yeah.
The sophomore or the all-state defensive end?
Right. Well, he right there, young Mr. Palmer drew a holding call because of his play. So that'll move Mansfield back 10 yards. So they're looking at a 2nd and 18 now from their own 12.5-yard line.
That dip and rip move that Palmer does and BMO does as well is very difficult to block as a tackle, especially when you're coming from the outside.
100%.
It leads to a lot of hold calls.
All right, Curtis is going to keep this. And Whittett's going to drop him down. I think, was it Sully Keneally also in on that tackle? It was.
Great job moving because the double team came down from the outside on Palmer, sort of cleaning him out there. But Whitted, the defensive line, saw that coming, and they were moving very well laterally.
Yeah.
That defensive tackle was going to the sideline instead of upfield.
So we have a 3rd and about 12 right here. Mansfield needs to get to their own 30-yard line. They're currently at their 18.
It's only a matter of time before we see some type of screen.
Right? Yeah. Curtis checks in with the play from the sideline. Mansfield breaks the huddle. They're going to send receivers wide to both sides. They're going to single back, and we're going to have a flag. We delay a game on Mansfield. Wow, you don't see that too often at high school level. So the gain that Curtis just had just got wiped out with a delay of game penalty, so it'll be back to like 3rd and 18.
That's a shame.
3rd and 17, correct myself.
Foxborough going back to the 4-man line out there. So they have MJ in there who is a linebacker, but he really plays a lot on that slot.
He's a hybrid.
Like yeah.
Again, our defensive backs, Tony Solom, Caden Hassett, Shane Henry, very active in our defense. Cam Dulesky, good young player. Foxborough's expecting pass here. And there's a good rush by Palmer. Oh, that ball caught. I don't know how that wasn't picked off, but we get a first down here.
Well, that play was like the glitch in Madden where it goes through somebody's body.
Turgney, Matt Turgney on the reception and first down. We're going to see an instant replay right here. So Foxborough gets some pressure.
I mean, that's a block in the back on right there on Palmer after he got up.
It looked like we were trying to go for the pick and just mistimed it. So Mansfield gets second life here and a new set of downs out at their 43.
Something we saw last week too. Shane Henry playing a lot more corner than safety.
Well, to give you guys a little inside scoop, they have Shane on Jackman all game. Manned up on him. Number 3 for Mansfield.
All right, we get motion. We're going to have a toss here.
Good job.
Oh, Lincoln
nice,
Moore
nice
just, oh
fill
my God,
by Lincoln
nothing there.
That's great defense right there. BMO setting the edge and Lincoln coming in, filling like a monster.
Coming on the little reverse jet sweep here. You see here's Nolan Baderi, good ball player, gets a toss, and then boom, there's Lincoln Moore. Wow, he's all over it. They're going to give credit to Baderi for a 1-yard gain, but he paid the price for that yard.
Yeah, we sure did. BMO, great job setting the edge.
2nd and 9 for the Hornets.
And that's a tough one too, because they're sending so many blockers on that play. So the whole idea is to outnumber you at the point of attack.
All right, get motion again.
There we go.
Get another toss,
pass,
a throwback.
Here comes the pass. But it was, I mean.
Nice.
Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah,
BMO,
they got the block.
They got a flag too.
I don't know if they're doing a hold or a block in the back. But.
So BMO is the right defensive end on this play.
Yeah.
He runs all the way across the field and makes a tackle on the opposite side of the field. This is what we're talking about, his speed earlier. So watch this. There's 44. You see him in pursuit.
Yeah, and then you see Trevor Palmer there trying to get up, and he's got the tackle on his back like a puppy with a new toy.
So that's 2 penalties Trevor Palmer's been able to draw on the Mansfield offensive line.
That's a big one. What is that, a 15-yarder?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's 10. They did 10.
It wiped out
a good gain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're back at their 32-yard line. They need to get to the Foxborough 47. So, yeah, it's a distance.
I mean, Palmer's getting to that kid because that big pass play they had, they could have thrown it on that one too.
Sure thing.
He's tenacious out there.
So we have a 2nd and 21. Mansfield with a couple of penalties so far that have hurt them. Curtis takes a snap. He's going to throw. And again, there's a screen.
The screen. Oh, well blocked too. They did a good job block. And
there's
they got
another flag.
Nice.
Another hold.
All right, so we get the Mansfield coaching staff
drawn
next
by
to us
Lincoln
up here,
Moore,
and they're losing their mind.
Well, even though there was a flag on that, guys, we gotta be more prepared for the screen because that's Mansfield's.
Absolutely.
That's
I mean,
it.
Lincoln was the only one over there.
Right. That's a perfect time for a screen there.
Yeah, it was a well-designed play too. You got those wide receivers out there clearing out any secondary. They're running a 5-man line, so you essentially have Keneally and Lincoln as the only linebackers. So
Mansfield will still have 2nd down, but now it's even further. They're back at their own 22-yard line.
And that was a spot foul, so it was downfield. It wasn't a full 10.
So it basically almost comes out to 10 though, Mac, because where they're set up at, we see where they're at. They're at the 22. Right, so it's a 31. It's 2nd and 31. And again, Curtis takes a snap. He's going to keep it. He gets around Palmer, and he's going to run into a wall of white jerseys. Shane Henry on the tackle there.
Look at this.
I mean, wow.
They're going to back him up again.
Yep.
Good
76 and 15 is so pumped up for double teaming Keneally, driving him downfield, and the extracurriculars got him another 15.
Keneally was on his back. He had 2 guys on top of him.
Yeah.
Well,
Jason Riley and Andrew DiGirolamo.
Sully is a magnet towards that type of activity. Tough-nosed kid, Sully Keneally. He's had a great year for the Warriors.
Look at that.
So he's literally got his hands up in the air. Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with what they did there. It was after the little extracurricular. I mean, you can finish the block. That's fine.
The credit to Keneally for keeping his cool. I think after last week's game, with the amount of penalties, especially Shawsheen, a lot of the extracurricular activity after the play, Jack and his staff did a really good job of keeping their players in line, and I think that's carrying over to today.
It's only 10 yards, though. Interesting.
Well, it could have been a half of the distance, too, Mac.
Oh, yeah,
They were at the 22,
Yep.
but so I think the scoreboard says 2nd and 51 to go. That's a new record. We had a 45 earlier this year, so
Yeah.
we've just eclipsed our previous record of 45 yards to go for a first down.
Let's keep the ball in front of us.
There's motion, a little jet sweep action here, and a nice little gain there. Maderi on the carry. He's going to get out to the 20-yard line. So we're already 6 minutes into this game. Foxborough's yet to touch the ball. Mansfield basically has got 4 penalties.
And they're still where they started.
And they're still where they started, at basically at the 20-yard line. So if you're just joining us at home, just pretend it's the start of the game, because nothing's changed except like how far they have to go for a first down.
We got 4th down.
Is
So
it
that-
4th or 3rd?
It's third.
4th.
It's third. The down box is wrong.
3rd down.
Yeah, it's 3rd down. Unless that was
Unless
a dead,
that was-
it was a
that
dead
might have
ball.
been a dead
It might have
ball.
been a dead ball foul. You're right, Mac.
That might have been a dead ball.
We have some confusion.
The referee's going to circle up here and call timeout and get on the same page.
And
But yeah,
Mansfield,
if that was a
understandably,
if
would
that,
be heated
if that was they thought it was 3rd down, and
because they called the last play thinking it was 2nd down.
right. But the scoreboard isn't always accurate. It's on the field. The referee stands right next to the down box, as you can see over there. If we get a shot with our camera, you'll see a referee that stands right near the down box, because that's the line of scrimmage.
So Foxborough's got their punt return team out there, and Mansfield's got their offense out there. So we're gonna have to see which way it goes.
Yeah.
So in terms of the extracurriculars with it, I'm sure Foxborough is well aware with the extracurriculars to not get involved with any of that, because at the end of the day, Foxborough's got a game next week. Mansfield doesn't.
Right.
All right. Yeah, and that's true, because if you draw an ejection and a suspension, you're out for next week.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm sure Foxborough's quite versed in that
Right.
today.
Someone's going to change, because the down marker's got 4th, the scoreboard's got 3.
The referee's signaling 4.
Is he?
Yeah. And he did 4 like that. He did
Yeah.
4 fingers instead of the usual fist.
Which, if you're an offensive coordinator for Mansfield, you're probably not happy about that, because you're calling that last play as a
Yeah.
2nd down play.
Yeah.
The reality of it, though, when you need 51 yards,
Yeah, there's not many
it's a
plays.
safe. There's a safe play there. They just want to do something where they're not turning the ball over.
Is that Redden pleading his case?
Yeah,
today?
Yeah. Well, that's what he's going to say right now.
Yeah. I
you
mean, it's
know?
a fair point.
It is. But to Doug's point, it's 2nd and 50. I mean,
Yeah, really. I mean, if it was 2nd and 20, and all of a sudden you found out it's really now 4th and 20. But yeah, you need 51 yards. There aren't too many plays in the playbook for 51 yards.
They only need 34.
Yeah. The punt team now comes on. Again, Coach Redding has a legitimate beef, but at the end of the day, if that was a dead ball foul that was called on the penalty,
Yeah.
I
mean, it was your guys.
Unnecessary roughness on Keneally, then it is 4th down.
Well,
So back for Foxborough, we have Tony Solom, and I believe it's Cam Deleski.
this could get interesting, guys. These punts.
With the
With the
wind.
wind, yep.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the wind's died down.
Right.
They must have turned off their weather machine.
Tommy Vallette, punting for Mansfield, number 17.
Oh, boy.
And
That
there
boy,
it is.
Bilo! He's got a touchdown.
There's a touchdown.
Nice.
Right there.
I don't know what Mansfield's thinking, because you guys will see, it looks like they have a sophomore or maybe a freshman out there trying to block BMO one-on-one.
It just
Where-
the kid's
I mean-
phenomenal. The kid's phenomenal.
We saw that earlier in the playoffs too, where they would put like kids out there trying to block BMO one-on-one on
Right.
these plays, and it's like at least wait till like the second quarter so they get used to the
I'll
speed
go back to
for
the
it.
Canton game. Remember the Canton game? The punter would do that rugby-style roll,
Right.
and he would roll towards BMO side. So
Yeah, 'cause you
Well,
can't do it the other
If
way.
you've been watching.
You can't do it the other
You're
way.
out of your mind. You're out of your mind. I mean,
Huge
we'll
play.
see the replay in a second, but BMO was not the only white jersey in there.
No.
Foxborough had a jailbreak going on there.
I'm surprised Coach Redding doesn't have 2 or 3 guys over there to block BMO.
All right, Owen Hayes will be.
I mean, how many punts does he need to block before you?
Shane Henry to hold her, Lincoln Moore the snap. And Owen Hayes,
Mr.
once
Automatic.
again, stays true. Great. All right, we're going to see the touchdown here. Look.
Wow, we didn't even get touched.
No.
Barely.
And who else? I'm not sure who the other number was, but and talk about a fortuitous bounce.
Yeah.
That ball popped right up to him. So Foxborough on the scoreboard without having run one offensive play, 7-0, 5:27 remaining in the first quarter.
That pump block certainly puts a lot of pressure on the other team too. We got BMO and Lincoln essentially next to each other on the same side. That's
To what I said just 10 minutes ago. I mean, two of the best defensive players in the Hawkmock League, if not the state too. Both of them should get serious D1 looks. I think Lincoln was actually contacted by Stanford, which would be amazing.
Right.
I mean,
I think about BMO, right? And we go back to Tom Nealon, Doug.
right.
You remember Tom Nealon? He kind of had the same body frame
Right.
as a BMO. And
Right.
then I saw him a year after Boston College.
And he put on
and I
that
said,
weight.
Oh, if I to see BMO with that type of muscle, and he would be a force.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lofa Tutupu was like that too. He was like 205 when he graduated, and
Yeah.
then he went to Maine for a year. Got on a
Nice
good
little squib
lifting
kick here
program
by.
and put on like 40 pounds of muscle.
All right, Badiri on the return. He gets it out to the 20. What we got? 23,
25-ish,
27, 28 maybe. All right. Decent return. Really nice kick again by our friend number 55, Owen Hayes.
I'm looking for Mansfield to take a shot here pretty soon. They're going to go up top to Jackman. Number 3 is their big play receiver.
Yeah, he's breaking to our side, and Shane Henry is.
So if
like
they
you
land
said,
on that shot,
manned
it's
up
Shane's
on him.
fault.
He's on it. There's no safety for Foxborough, so Shane's got him one-on-one. And we
They
got an
ran that
inside
little
counter, and
counter
here's
play.
Lincoln Moore again. Wow.
I mean, you might as well call that play the Mansfield play. They love that play.
Nolan Badiri, great kid, all right? But he's getting to know Lincoln Moore intimately right now.
That old scissor
Boom,
play.
look at that. That's the old North Attleboro scissor.
Yeah.
And
I was
Foxborough's not
expecting to
folding.
see Coach Redding do some Army plays. You see the college
Right.
Army football team. They run that close double wing
Right.
with the backside guard and tackle. The
Yeah.
old guard blocking scheme back.
All those cut blocks at the
Yeah.
line of scrimmage.
That was
So
a fun offense.
Brian Butler is the back now behind Curtis.
They got a tight bunch over there.
They got motion. And that's
they're
Badiri
just
coming in
trying to
motion.
There you go,
and-
Bevo, turn him
Yep.
in. Good job.
Nice little time. We got Caden Hassett involved there. Again, Lincoln Moore. And we get a little action from Matt O'Keefe.
I thought Mansfield would take a shot, but then again, I wasn't thinking about the wind. The wind's a problem for a long passing game.
Sideways.
Yeah.
But again, that first play, they got a one-on-one. And, if Jackman makes the move on Shane, I mean, all it takes, drop one in there somehow.
He's got this height advantage.
He
on
has
Shane,
no
too.
help. And Shane has no over-the-top help from a safety. So Mansfield will break 2 to the far side, one of them being Jackman, 2 guys in the backfield.
Hassett's dropping back a
All
little
right,
bit for some
we're going to get a
coverage
quick.
there.
We're going to get a
Shane.
quick pass here.
Sully Keneally.
Sully Keneally. It's going to be a first down for Mansfield, though. Completed out to Brian Butler, number 8. Keneally on the tackle. Good coverage. Well-executed play for the Hornets. First
Good
down
job
at
running
the
into the
39.
sticks, too.
All right, we'll see a little replay on this one here. Little misdirection, play action pass. And a safe pass. Nice safe pass.
Not a bad coverage by Sully.
No, not at all. They only need 6 yards, so first and 10 for the Hornets. We're going to throw again.
Friggin' 7.
This ball's a knuckleball, and there's Jackman. And to my point, what I said
Shane
earlier.
was stumbling.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of lose it. You get the sun factor right behind us, so those receivers both looking up over this press box, looking right into that sun. Fortunately, BMO put pressure on to cause the wobble of a pass.
Foxborough was bringing 7 right there. They had 2 linebackers coming in, too, so he didn't have a lot of time to set his feet.
Shane looks shooken up. Something's up with him.
A lot of pressure from
I mean,
his
he was
father, I'm
stumbling,
sure.
so I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know if it was a double move that.
I think he's got a lot of pressure from his dad. just my observation.
Once again, to all students, anybody interested.
He's played well. Whether you were sitting in the stands or sitting up here, I'm going to tell you, Shane Henry's had a great year this year. Always has a nose for the ball. So here we go, Mansfield 2nd and 10. They got 3 guys in the receiving pattern. They're going to do a little play action pass again. Palmer's getting held once more.
Oh, nice throw.
Nice completion to number 10 there. It's Matt Turigny.
What year is
Turigny, we
Mansfield's
got.
quarterback?
We don't have that information on the play sheet.
That was a nice thrown ball there.
It was. He zipped it kind of like a little, maybe 3/4 action. All right, we're going to see a replay here. Watch the arm angle on his release. Yeah.
What's the quarterback's name?
Curtis.
Curtis.
He had some zip on that one. So Mansfield gets another first down. They're moving now in Foxborough territory at the 41 of the Warriors. Again, we're going to see wide receiver split to both sides. 2 backs in the backfield. A little play action pass again. No, this is almost picked off but caught.
What the?
Lincoln Moore. It went through Lincoln Moore's hands. He was all over that.
I thought he had it.
But again, it looks like Butler comes up with it, and another first down for the Hornets.
That's some good concentration on Butler. I thought Lincoln had this. He jumped the route. He jumped it. He was thinking touchdown.
It went right through Lincoln Moore's hands.
Yeah, good concentration for Butler. Keep his eyes on the ball.
Absolutely.
Make that catch.
So Mansfield now at the Warrior 29-yard line. Curtis checks in from the sideline with a play.
Lincoln was thinking about his touchdown dance.
Yeah.
Right
Well,
through the hands.
he was diving for that, so he was going to go to the ground if he did come up with it. 1st and 10. Yeah, we got a keeper here by Curtis. He's going to get a decent gain. He's going to get 5 yards out of that.
Curtis is a senior.
Curtis is a senior?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Pat. Sully Kneely at the bottom of that pile. Got a little bit of help there from Tony Solom.
Well, good teams respond to, points against them.
Right.
And Mansfield's a good team, and they're responding.
Yeah, they're pretty good when they're not drawing 50 yards worth of penalties
Yeah,
on the same drive.
when you shoot yourself in the foot, no good team's a good team then. So here we go, 2nd and 5. Curtis again in the shotgun. Here goes Badiri in motion. They're going to run a jet sweep with
huge
Badiri.
Oh, big hole.
And he's going to have another first down. He's down to the Foxborough 16-yard line.
Well, Mansfield OC has seen something here. It's working. That hole, you could drive a truck through that hole.
Right. They're running at Palmer on that one there. He might have had a nice double team action.
Well, I mean, Palmer's doing his job right there. His job's
Sure.
to not let him get outside, so they just ran inside of it, and the defensive tackles
see
there.
that,
I don't know if it was a shift or what that they
Brandon
had for
Toomey's
it.
checked in at that tackle next to Palmer over there.
I mean,
Whitted's-
defensive line's probably tired. They've been out in the entire first quarter.
Whitted's moved to the nose tackle. This
Same
is
play.
Butler.
There you go. Nice job.
Yeah, and there's Shane Henry
Shane.
with the ankle
job.
wrap. Brings him down for a short gain of 1. That's a good point, Mac. The defense has been out there literally the entire quarter.
Literally.
Yeah, they're going
Right.
to take it for the quarter.
That's it. They're going to take it. So we have yet to see Foxborough's offense on the field. The defense has
That's crazy.
been out there for 12 minutes. That's what we're playing, right? 12-minute quarters?
Yes.
So 12-minute quarter. And you're right, to the point where, I mean, it may not be a 90-degree day, but a lot of physical action going on there.
And the difference, even though a lot of these kids are playing offense too, on offense you get to do the hitting. You're,
Right,
you
right.
know where you're going. And you're the aggressor. On defense, it's a lot of reactions. So.
Well, I think in this case, between Balday and O'Keefe, because they do play both ways, you're going to try and spell them a little bit. Whitted strictly defensive lineman, but the other 2 guys, we know how much they move, especially O'Keefe. Him and Matty Flynn, the last month of the year, have just been phenomenal in their line play, pulling, knocking guys on their butts, opening up huge holes.
I'm looking across at Angelini. He's stalking the sidelines. He wants to carry the ball.
He's got to warm up.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to have to stretch out again, right? So at the end of 1, Foxborough has a 7-0 lead on a blocked punt, recovery by Brandon Mazekas O'Grady.
I mean, it's pretty clear Mansfield's looking to limit Foxborough's possessions on this.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah.
somebody was talking about points. Was it you, Doug?
Yeah, I mentioned it. We've only given up like 16 points since the KP game or something like that.
And
Something ridiculous.
A crazy amount of
like
points.
208
like
points
12 and
scored
7,
and,
yeah, it was 19.
16 against, something like that. It's really ridiculous difference. So we are second down and 8.
One of those Shawsheen touchdowns wasn't even given up by the defense.
That's true.
The other one, they were out of bounds.
Here, this is Butler again, and you're going to see Palmer there, as well as a little help from Tombstone in on the action.
They are running right at Palmer.
I'm going to guess this is 4-down territory here.
Oh, yeah, they're not kicking field goals here.
No.
We have 3rd and 7 from the 17-yard line.
I'm not sure how
18-yard
Mansfield's
line,
kicking game is.
I don't think they're too bad. I think they kicked a pretty good one versus Walpole last week or 2 weeks ago.
All right.
But
Again,
with the wind, I don't know.
Get Badiri and Rogan in the backfield. We're going to play action
There he is,
pass.
number
He's
8.
looking for
He's
Butler.
running
Turn,
up,
Tony,
out,
turn.
Up.
He
Good job, Tony. Good job.
Yeah, Tony saw him with great coverage. It looked like Butler had a good opportunity.
So that was the same. It looks like the same play that they ran for that first down earlier on the 3rd down, where he's running the out.
Yeah.
But then they do the pump fake and he goes up.
Great coverage.
Yeah, really good coverage by Solom. That was like, well, they're going to try a field goal, looks like.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
But it was a fade route. I mean, it
Yeah,
looked like he ran a
move.
little double move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So trying this field goal attempt is James
Bemo?
Warren.
30-yard attempt.
Wait,
Oh.
did he
we
knuckle
got
it through?
Knuckled it through, yeah.
Oh, he did.
Foxborough also had to defend against the fake right there.
They did. Had to be a little cautious to that. Boy, that thing was a knuckleball going
Yeah.
through there, huh? All right, we'll see a replay on this kick. It was a low kick, and just wrapped it inside that left upright.
Right over the shortstop's head for a single.
Yeah, it works. So we have a 7-3 ball game here, and Foxborough, barring any unforeseen error of some sort, will get their first offensive opportunity of this contest. Back for the Warriors. Looks like we have Solheim and Daleski again. Foxborough actually,
offense.
we actually have a hands team up here in the front too.
Yeah.
This whole front row is this is not linemen. This is Foxborough's front row consists of backs and ends. And then we're gonna have a high kick. This is gonna go to Daleski, and he's gonna find his way out to about the 24-yard line. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Nicholson. I thought it was Daleski. I apologize. My bad.
So that changed to 82. Oh no, he's back to 18 because they got the New Jerseys.
That's it. Sorry about that, Mr. Nicholson. Nice return on your part. Gives the Warriors their first opportunity at their own 24-yard line.
Nicholson's provided them some good returns.
He has. They haven't had a lot of returns. A lot of teams aren't kicking off against us. So Foxborough comes out for the first time. They got two guys in the backfield. Lincoln Moore's the up back. Angelini's the feature back there, and he's going to take the first handoff. And he's going to fight ahead for like 2.5 yards, maybe. He's going to get out to 25. Probably going to give him a gain of 1 on this.
Well, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm loading up the box, especially versus us. But with the wind conditions, I'm going to try to force us to throw the ball.
All right, Mike Marcusell is always Foxborough quarterback. Solheim breaks out to one side, Gordon to the other.
They got a safety out there, but he is playing
and there's
down.
Angelini's going to get it like another yard. So in tackle number 44 for Mansfield is Wyatt Boldick. Brings up a 3rd and 7 for Foxborough.
A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Angelini has to get warmed up. All right, again, Foxborough lineman, you got Jimmy Lockwoods the center, Matt Flynn, Matt O'Keefe for the guards.
73-yard run would warm him up.
Nate Ehrman and Balday are the tackles. And we're going to see a little pass here. It's
Nice
completed
job.
right out
Good
there.
job.
Nice throw by Marcussello to Gordon for a first down.
Good
that
job.
was on the
Good
line.
route right to the sticks.
That ball was on the line.
On a line. That's how it has to be.
Yeah. Always when you're throwing that out route, you
I'm
got.
pretty sure Gordon was good double teamed here, too.
He broke it up short. Nice block there you see by Nate Ehrman. And Gordon knew where the stakes were, and he got there, and Foxborough has a first down.
That's it.
They're at
Mikey
the,
stepped into that
35.
ball nice.
Yeah.
Like he does when he's playing catcher. So here we are, back with a bunch to the right side, Foxborough sideline.
Heavy
And
bunch, though,
heavy
because
bunch.
Lincoln's one of them.
And behind O'Keefe,
Good run.
you see 73 down there leading the way. Angelini riding behind Matt O'Keefe, which is a wise choice.
Yeah, he looks like John Hanna, Doug, pulling around the
Oh.
corner.
I said that a couple of weeks ago. He really does.
He does.
Yeah,
He looks angry
Look at
coming
that.
around
he's
that.
wearing the same number.
Right.
Similar frame.
Yeah, and he's only a sophomore. So
That's crazy.
we're going to see 2 more years of him just developing into a great football player. So 2nd and 6 for the Warriors. Again, same formation. And we're going to see
the way,
Angelini try the opposite side. He gets jammed up there. He gets a yard.
Mansfield had 3 defenders right there.
Yeah,
and
they
they only
did.
had 2 blockers. They had Finn
Boldick again is in there, and Butler as well.
and Lincoln pulling around there. They had 3 guys waiting on it, though.
I would like to see Ben cover the ball with 2 hands when he comes through the line like that. I know he never does. He's comfortable with the one hand, but it can get you in trouble sometimes.
Well, the ball is taken away from him last week. I mean, the guy wrestled the ball away from him.
Right.
To that point, as a crowd, and they're reaching in, they're grabbing. But I know where you're coming from, Dave. So here we
Same
are, 3rd
formation
and 5.
on the other side this time.
Yeah, we're bunching to the near side.
Split end is fairly
Saw
tight,
him in
though.
motion. And Marcus Sell's going to
Oh,
they're going to call a procedure call against Foxborough.
That hurts.
I think just before the snap, I saw
Turned too
Gordon.
early?
I saw Gordon move.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. Watch right here. Watch Gordon up top. Did you see it?
Yeah, he flinched.
He flinched. So that'll wipe out a first down completion, brings it back to the original line of scrimmage. So we have a 3rd and 10 for Foxborough at their own 35-yard line. Need to get to their own 45. We have 7:58 and counting remaining in the first half. Foxborough's going 5 wide now. Here we go, a little motion here. And that's Lewis. And Lewis is going to get really nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
He gets a yard. He looks slow.
That play didn't look good from the get-go.
That will go down as a pass, too, because there's a forward toss. We didn't see Lewis last week in the game.
No.
No.
You know, and I wasn't sure if he was going to be dressed for today. But back to punt is Hayes, and back for Mansfield is number 3, Brandon Jackman. He's actually rolling up. He's not. This is going to be a short kick.
Let it bounce.
Yep.
Let it bounce.
Nice
Again,
roll.
nice roll.
Pick
Going
up
to
another
get about 8
yards.
yards out of that roll. So Mansfield will take over at their own 33-yard line. 7:03 remaining in the first half.
Janice doing the right thing,
7-3.
picking up that football and handing it to the referee. You always do that. Lord knows you don't touch the ball and down it and walk away unless you hear the whistle.
That's right.
Yeah, that penalty hurt us on 3rd down there.
Yeah.
Any long-distance 3rd downs is going to be hard to complete in this weather. You got to keep it manageable.
So Mansfield breaks it out. Their 3rd possession of the half. Again, we have Butler in the backfield. Curtis looking to pass. He's got an open receiver. There's Jackman. And Henry is first to make contact, but Keneally's the one that puts him down. So that's going to be a first down.
That was a clean route by Jackman right there. Shane was in his back pedal and he made a sharp cut. That's why coaches are always talking with wide receivers. You got to make sharp cuts, because when you make that sharp cut, you put the safety or the corner in a tough position because they got to get out of their back pedal.
Yeah, nice gain. Picked up about 12 on that.
Yeah, a little too much of a cushion there for us, I think, but good pass, I guess.
1st and 10, Mansfield's 47-yard line. They break 2 receivers to our near side. They get motion by Badiri. He's going to have that jet sweep on the inside.
Oh, well blocked. Well blocked.
Yep. Hassett saves possibly a touchdown there, bringing the Dairy down at the 30-yard line.
Caden Hassett on the stop.
So they're attacking with that run right there.
Yeah.
Getting some good line play.
I mean, their game plan is to go at Keneally, it looks like, because that's the second or third time I've seen them
He was upset.
going after it.
He
Yeah.
was upset after that play at himself.
I mean, it was a great job blocking there by number 70.
Here comes Videri again. Same play.
Danny Barrows.
All right. And again, Hassett at the bottom of that pile, the first one to make contact. Lincoln Moore also getting in on the action. Videri picks up like another 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Ball resting at the Foxboro 27-yard line.
How much time do we have on the clock here for the second
6
quarter?
minutes.
6 minutes. We might possess the ball 2 times the entire half.
All right. One receiver broke wide. That is Jackman. And we're going to get a keeper by Curtis, and he goes around that edge. And he's going to find a first down inside the 5-yard line, looks like. Yeah, they're attacking Palmer's side. All right. You can see 44 right there. So they're running away from BMO, and they're attacking the other side. So they're going to have 1st and goal at the 5. We're at 5:40, so counting.
Keneally and Moore switch based on the power. And what Mansfield's doing is they're aligning the offense so that Lincoln is on the same side as BMO, and then they're attacking Keneally because Palmer's doing his job in containing, and then they're hitting that off tackle hole.
All right, so Mansfield 1st and goal. We get motion by Butler, and he's going to take the handoff, and they're going to stay to that left side.
Brian Butler on the carry.
A gain of about 1. Yep, ball spotted at the 4. 2nd and goal to go from the 4-yard line.
On the play, it'll be 2nd down, goal to go from the 4.
BMO switching sides now with Palmer. And Moore is on the same side as Palmer. And they're going to go inside handoff, and that's Videri. And O'Keefe, and again, Hassett. Hassett's playing well right now. He's involved in a lot of tackles.
In that formation, they got to walk up there. Hassett's basically playing linebacker now.
No gain on the play, brings up 3rd and 4. All right.
Yeah, BMO and Palmer switch after the break.
Yeah, and it looks like it might have been O'Keefe was the first. Yeah, it was. Matt O'Keefe was the first one to get his hands on the ball carrier Butler. Might see a little play action pass here. All right, Mansfield's tight. They got double tight ends. Mansfield calls a timeout.
So
they saw something in Foxborough's defensive alignment there.
Mansfield called the timeout because what happened was Lincoln and Sully Keneally didn't switch when they had that heavy on the left. They did a heavy left look for offense or a heavy right to the defense, and Moore and Keneally stayed put.
Wow, good call, Mac.
Yeah, well, the Mansfield coaching staff is right here next to us. And I heard him yell out double eagle. So they recognize the defensive formation of the Warriors and torched the timeout.
Well, we're at 3 minutes and 42 seconds left.
Foxborough's had the ball for a total of about 2 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't seen that in a long time, if ever. I don't think I've ever seen it. To have the ball once so far with 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes and change to go before the half. You're not going to score many points when that's the situation.
No, not at all.
A big 3rd down here.
Yep, Mansfield comes out from the timeout. Number 21's in the backfield for them. Luke Rogan behind Curtis.
I'm expecting a little sprint out by the quarterback.
We get motion by Butler. Butler's going to take the handoff, and he's in the end
Ran
zone.
hard in there. Yep.
All right, so Mansfield takes the lead, pending an extra point here. It's 9-7.
Good run there by that kid. He was running hard.
Yep.
He had to go through a couple guys to get into the end zone.
All right, kicker again.
So it looks like part of the Army uniform. They had the USA instead of the M
Right.
on the side of the helmets.
And kick is good. Warren puts it through. Pretty much a play they ran a lot on this series. See Foxborough's line being driven back.
Yeah.
So Foxborough's got the size advantage on Mansfield, but the thing is with
Not
what
too
North
much of a
Attleboro
size
did for
advantage,
years.
though. It's not a big size advantage.
the angles, it's
Angles
all
are-
about
it's
down
all about
blocks and
angles.
everything else
Yeah.
on that, especially with that offense for it. You know, I mean, you line up against KP is going to block straight at you. You line up against Mansfield and North Attleboro, they're going to be going all sorts of different angles, trying to get down blocks, creating momentum with stuff, get you moving different ways.
All right, so Solom and Nicholson back for Foxborough.
Number 18, Joe Nicholson. Number 5, Tony Sullivan, back deep to receive.
All right, well, good teams respond.
They get the ball back with about 3.5 minutes.
We got all our timeouts left. Good kick. Holy cow.
Ball's in the end zone.
That's
Yeah,
a good
really
kick.
nice kick by Warren. So
the wind
Foxborough will
shifted
start
there.
from their own 20 with a long field ahead of them. 3 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't think we called the timeout that first half, right? Guys? No?
Not that I know
So
of.
we've got 3 timeouts. Plenty of time.
And again, we've run like 6 offensive plays. So
3:38.
Foxborough breaks out twin receivers to both sides. Angelini the lone back, so we're going without tight ends here.
Mansfield's
Mansfield's
bringing the guy in, bringing in the corner.
And Angelini's going up the gut.
There
He's
you
going
go,
to get
Ben.
6 yards.
Yep.
That's it. Spread the defense a little bit.
They got to create some room there.
Let's go. Let's up tempo here. We don't have time to go to the sidelines.
So you see the guys lined up on the slot guy. He comes creeping in to close that
Look
out.
at Ben cover the ball, 2 hands there. That was
nice
good.
job. He's listening to you, Dave.
And he also came in, so it was the corner it was the slot corner opposite of Angelini. So they were worried about him coming across Marcasella's face. That's why he's coming in there, but they went to the same side.
All right, Foxborough's bunching to both sides. Got guys in the tight slot, Lewis being one of them, Solon being the other. Angelini's going to fight ahead for a first down.
Good. Let's
Gets a
go.
nice gain. He gets about a 9-yard gain out of that.
I would like to see us go a little up tempo here.
I agree.
We don't have time to go huddle. I mean,
Call 2 plays. Here we go. We're going to see this. Angelini's going to see if we get some. Yeah, you see O'Keefe pulling right there, and he pretty much follows 73 up through that hole.
I don't know why we're taking so long.
Should be doing 2 plays.
I mean, now we're almost at 2 minutes, 2:30.
All right. Foxborough's going to come with 3 receivers to our near side. Solomon, Lewis, and
Mansfield in zone defense right now.
No
cover
safety.
2.
We're going to see Solham in motion. He resets. Angelini's going to go up the gut.
Go, Ben.
All right, he gets out to the 41-yard line. Again, Foxborough should be hustling here. We're down to 2 minutes.
Yep.
Second down and 3 from the 41.
There we go. Now we're moving.
All right, we got twin receivers on both sides, 2 guys in the slot. They double up now. Quick spot pass out
Get
there.
upfield. First down.
First down.
First down.
That'll stop the clock for a second. No, it doesn't stop the clock. It keeps moving, I guess.
Supposed to stop. There it is.
There it is.
I think we just called the timeout, no?
No, I think
Oh, they had to stop for the
moved the
chains.
chains. We lost 2
The,
seconds
the
here.
line guy there was
You see,
All right,
we're at a minute and 30-something. You know, we should have been hustling when we started this drive. We wasted a good minute and a half.
that guy's offsides.
All right, quick out pass here to Lewis.
All right, they would come on.
They're gonna get Solon for a hold here.
I mean, he hasn't called the defensive end 52 lining up off sides, but he calls that.
Well, this will move it back. There's a quick pass out to Lewis, who had some room, but they're going to get Solomon on the hold, it looks like. All right, we're going to see a replay here. It's,
I don't know about that.
I mean, originally his hand slid to the back
Yeah.
of the jersey, but he pulled it right back around.
Well, it was the referee on the Mansfield sideline, so he had plenty of sets of eyes helping him out with that one.
No, without doubt. So clock's ticking. We're coming down to 1:10. We have a 1st and 20. All right, Marcusella. This swing past Angelini. That's almost a lateral.
Timeout. Yeah. What are we doing?
Angelini on the carry.
Not calling the timeout because we got,
Mansfield does.
yeah, because it was 2nd and 25, so they wanted to. So Mansfield's got one timeout left. They also walked off a full 10 instead of from the spot of the foul.
Is it supposed to be a spot call?
Yeah, I mean,
on the hold?
it looked like it was downfield, so it should have probably been about a first and
All right, we're
20.
going to take another look at this.
What's this play now?
This is
This
the
is-
last one.
Okay.
Oh, this is the Angelini play.
Yeah, that was close to being a lateral.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
That's on
Angelini
Mikey.
came up with it.
Mikey's got to lead him.
Yeah, he does.
You don't want to throw it behind him there. Give him a chance to make a move and get out in front.
Second down and 20.
We received the ball in the second half, correct?
Yeah, we
Yes.
do. All right, so Foxborough breaks huddle, 2nd and 23 at their own 31-yard
Cover
line.
2 defense right now. You got Rashad in the inside slot. They're passing. I mean, they're
Well,
blocking
Solomon
for
with
it.
that, and Badiri on the tackle. Timeout by
Mansfield's gotta use
Mansfield.
their third
That'll
timeout.
be it. So Foxborough basically could almost kill the clock after this play
And
here.
I guess that's what you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Run
you
the
got to
ball
run the
and-
ball.
Yeah.
Well, as we expected, we knew we'd have a contest here. Foxborough's offense really hasn't had a chance to show anything. They haven't been on field. It's only their second series and a half.
Yeah. Offense is a rhythm thing, too. You got to,
Yeah. Right.
it's tough when you're on that sideline for so long.
Oh, it sure is,
Get
right?
out of a rhythm.
Well, we knew Mansfield was going to be tough. I mean, they should
Yeah.
be. I mean, a lot of people, I think they should be in the Super Bowl. I mean, they played last week or a week and a half ago versus Walpole, lost with seconds to go in the game. And Walpole is moving on to the Super Bowl versus Milton. So it's a legitimate football team we're playing today.
Oh, yeah, Mansfield, always good, always extremely well coached.
Good
players, tough
Right.
players.
3rd and a lot. We got, again, 3 receivers.
Yeah,
We're going to hand off to Angelini.
There you go. 44 seconds.
Brought down by a host of Hornet tacklers.
All right. Foxborough may have to punt. I'm not quite sure.
They do have to punt. Well, they have to snap it. Given how much time is left, they might be able to just take the ball and
If that's the case, I wouldn't even snap it. I mean, to the punter, I would just go in offense and run around for a second. And, you know,
Yeah.
you're taking a risk with a long snap.
that's true.
Foxborough's probably going to call a timeout here with 4 seconds to go.
Yep, 4 seconds.
Okay. So, I think you go to your offense, and I think
I mean, you
Mikey
could just-
runs to the 10-yard
And then
line and
throw
falls
it
down.
as far as you can
Right.
out of bounds. You could
Or
do
you could
that
just
too.
fall down, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that, or you could.
Just make sure you take that 4 seconds off the clock.
Right. Exactly.
That's why you could throw it and use a little more time for it.
True. Yeah. Or you could have the quarterback kick it. Maybe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even give them an opportunity.
I don't know if I do that, but
straight
You guys
things.
don't want to see Mikey punt it?
No, but I worry more about any possible return.
Right. Do we have any extra stuff going on at halftime today, Doug, or is it the normal half?
I really don't know. I mean, they did a lot of the pregame honoring of the veterans in the military, active military. I'm not quite sure.
does Mansfield have a band?
They used to have an awesome band. Foxborough's band is here. They're going to be performing. They're already down on the track.
So they are going to snap it.
I don't know about
They're going to
this,
snap
boys.
it to Owen.
Taking a chance, snapping this. That'll do it
Time's
for
off the
time.
It's
clock.
time.
Okay.
There we go. Punted out of bounds.
That is the end of the first half. With the score,
Not necessarily a fan of that one, but it worked.
The Foxborough
Yep.
Warriors.
Well, you got
7.
Lincoln snap. He was a pretty solid snapper.
No, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm the mindset where maybe if you snap it back to Marcaselli, he gets a chance to run it somewhere maybe. But anyhow, we're at the half. It's a 10-7 Mansfield Hornet lead. They've dominated the clock. Had one really solid drive, and the first drive was marred by penalties that led to a block punt in the end zone. Foxborough recovered for a touchdown. So teams head to the locker room. We got about a 20-minute break, so we'll be back, bring you second half action at that time.
Please welcome the Mansfield.
Never mind, guys.
How about a big hand for those Mansfield High School varsity cheerleading squads? And now, please welcome the Foxboro Marching Band.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Just 5 minutes, all you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Foxboro High School Marching Band. Led on the field by senior drum majors Ian Dorich and Marissa Sobel, the band will be performing music from West Side Story, featuring Maria, Mambo, and Tonight.
Foxboro High School Marching Bands.
Let's go Mansfield!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mansfield High School Marching Band in color guard. Let's take out those 50-50 raffle tickets. Today's winner of the 50-50 raffle will take home $205. That winning number is 084228. Once again, 084228. If you have that corresponding number, please report to the Mansfield Cheerleading Squad. Final call, 084228.
All right, everybody at home, welcome back. Happy Thanksgiving. Mansfield Foxborough annual rivalry. Frank stats, of course, let's look at these. I mean, obviously there's not a lot of Foxborough stats because we've only had 2 possessions, so we have a total of 39 yards, just 2 first downs, but we've had about 4 minutes of possession out of 24. Mansfield had 1 good drive, resulted in a touchdown. Penalties, 5 for 45. Those were killers for Mansfield on their opening drive. So we're at 10-7. Teams are back out to loosen up a little bit. Beautiful day for football, a little windy, but still a beautiful day.
Yeah, I mean, I think the story of that first half right there is Mansfield was playing like a team that doesn't have a game tomorrow or next week. And Foxborough, this is a step on the journey.
Yeah,
so.
Good point, Pat. You know, Mansfield today is it for them. Whether you're a senior or a freshman, this is it. Their season ends today. Nothing they'd like better than to take out not only an arch rival, but you know, a Super Bowl contender, possibly a Super Bowl champion, pending what happens next week. Reminder too, this is people at home may not realize this. This is for the Hawk-Mock League title, Davenport Division.
Yeah, you got knocked out of the playoffs in the quarterfinals. What you got left is a conference championship. So yeah. Singular focus for the last week and a half.
Yeah, for the Hornets, and it's been a while since you know, Foxborough's had a share of the Hawk title or all of it.
I got it 2 years ago.
2 years ago? But
yeah, didn't Dylan Gordon's team?
That's possible. Yeah, I forgot about that. But it's unless yeah, we did. I think North was down there with us at that point in time. We beat North.
Mansfield wasn't.
Mansfield wasn't. You know, we had lost to Mansfield, so it was a title for us. But still, they've been less frequent than they were in the first 25 years of Coach Martinelli.
When was the last victory for Foxborough on Thanksgiving?
3 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, I was looking at it.
Who was the senior?
Actually, you know what? It was the 2019 season.
Fenway Park?
So, yeah, 2019 seasons when that was 5 years ago when they won at Fenway.
Foxborough going to receive the kick. Mansfield choosing to set it up so they're going towards the scoreboard in the end zone. The wind's going sideways, so it's not really a factor.
No, it's blowing right in
Most
our
coaches
face.
want to go toward the sideline, toward the scoreboard in the fourth quarter, just in case they get in a hurry-up mode. And once again, we have a lot of hands guys out there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always suspicious. Interesting, though, Lewis is not back deep. I know Nicholson's done a good job.
Lewis is out there, though, and he
He
wasn't
is.
out
He's
there
on the wing.
earlier.
He's on the wing, but he's a threat anytime he gets his hands on the ball. Well, here goes Warren's kick, and this is going to go to Nicholson, and he's down, and that's not good.
No.
That's not good.
Nope.
He's going to be down at the 5-yard line. Would have been better off letting that ball go over his head.
Federation, could he have called a fair catch
Or a
and
fair
had
catch.
it been?
I blame you guys for jinxing them.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I just said his name too, right?
Yeah. That's how it works.
You know, you're a young man. You want the ball.
Yeah.
You
Good
know,
catch.
His great catches over his head, but Foxborough's got their work cut out for him now.
Yeah, 95 yards.
95 yards. All right, we're gonna see replay here.
I think he thought he was going to be able to have a run with it.
I don't know what the rule is, but I know for like a punt, you stand at the 10-yard line. If it goes over your head, you let it go.
You can see Angelini here going off the balls. They're going to see a touchdown for Mansfield. Angelini just coughed that ball up. Wow, that fast. Bolduc on the recovery. Wow.
Yeah.
So 7 seconds into the second half, Foxborough.
You want to talk about jinxing, Dave?
Yeah.
That's just devastating.
Again, Foxborough running to the left sideline. Angelini took that pop and the ball come right out.
Fumble was caused by number 1, senior Anthony Sareva.
All right, Mansfield lines up for the extra point attempt. Warren, he's got a field goal in, an extra point conversion today.
Warren, an extra point formation.
Snap is good. The kick is in. All right, we're going to see the replay here.
17, the Foxboro Warriors.
Angelini goes off the left side. Ball pops right up.
Got the helmet right on
Yeah.
there, carrying it in his left hand.
That's number 1
Which
for
he's supposed
Mansfield.
to.
Yeah.
Number 1 caused that fumble.
Yeah.
That's
Savannah.
Yeah, something like that. I put my glasses back on.
No, that's the. Oh, it is, but I swear they said a different name. I thought they said like
Saraveva.
Bolduc or something.
Bolduc was the one who got the touchdown. I
Oh,
believe.
okay. Sareva was the one that
Sareva.
caused it.
Right. Got my eyes back on. So once again, Warren tees up. We were just here like a minute ago, and now we still see Solon back there, and now they've dropped Lewis back there. That's a tough thing too. A kid makes a mistake like that, then immediately you take him off. You know, it's almost like we're not doing a lot for his confidence right now. But again, Lewis is a bigger threat, and this ball's going to Lewis. There he goes.
Get outside.
And this is why
He had the outside.
Yeah, he had to get outside, but he gets it out to the 37-yard line, which is much better than the 5. All right, this is where Rashawn Lewis is a threat, especially as Dave was just calling for him to get to the outside. He makes a move, you see some ankle breaking
Right here,
there.
I wanted to see him go outside.
Go
on
one
number
more.
9.
He had a couple guys going out there to lead block for him.
Well, if there's the biggest series of our season right now, it's right here. We got to do
Mansfield's
something.
got a 6-man line out there.
They're loaded up. They're loaded up.
Throw the ball.
Well, Foxborough's also tight. They get their full house.
Angelini gets another try, and
Come on, Ben.
he's going to get 5 yards.
Ben's just got to let it go and move on.
That's it.
He looked a little hesitant there.
He gets 6 yards on the gain, brings it out to the 43-yard line.
Oh, I like the up tempo. We got to move.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way you generate a rhythm.
Yep.
Now we're going to see
BMO
BMO.
outside.
He's
Nice
got a first
job
down.
cutting
He's
that
got,
up
he's
right
got like
there.
a 7-yard gain.
I would feed
This ain't just
BMO.
O'Grady.
I would go back to BMO again.
He has a unique running style.
He does.
I mean, his legs are so long.
Right. He looks
Just
like
like how he's running right there. It's just like he's got some sort of like scoot motion, but he's effective and he's hard to bring down.
look at this line.
High snap. This goes back to Angelini. He jumps through and he gets about 6 yards, maybe 7. Bolduc on the tackle.
Ben's had a great season. He's a great running back. One thing in the offseason I would have him work on, though, is just protect that ball a little bit more. Keep it close to your chest. It flashes out there a lot.
I mean, Foxborough's run double wide with
Another high
full
snap.
house
Angelini
backfield.
gets the ball to the outside, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
Now, why is
First
the
down.
clock moving when he goes out of bounds like that? The referee.
So they do it in the last 4 minutes or something like that.
Oh,
5
it's only
minutes.
in the last 4
Again,
minutes.
Yeah.
Marcusella doing a good job on the last 2 snaps, pulling him down.
Nothing fancy here, and they're catching them in a change right here.
Yeah, Mansfield's trying to
Mansfield's
change out.
loading up the box.
Foxborough, again, Angelini is going to get it, and he's through for about another 7 yards.
Foley and Bimo ran into each other in the backfield, too. A little miscommunication there from them.
Yeah, I like the up-tempo, to your point, Dave.
Especially with this full, it's like such a specialized offense where it's like you got to put special personnel out there. I mean, that kid's offsides.
There we go.
There we go.
They're going to get a free 5 out of this.
And that's Mansfield scurrying because of the way that they're moving the tempo.
Well, like you said, Mac,
we're
that's how
gonna
you
see.
build the tempo.
Here's the previous play
Going
here
up.
we're going to look at.
Yeah.
And again, you see Marcusella does a good
What
job
the-
with that snap. And Angelini just is able to elude a
Foxborough's
few
already on the
tacklers.
ball.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10, ball at the 24-yard line. Angelini's going to bounce to the outside. Nice ankle tackle
that
right
was a
there.
good
That's
tackle by that kid.
Bolduc. 44 is Bolduc.
That was probably a touchdown if he got by him, too. So the way that, what you have to do as a defense, Mansfield's running their 6 defensive linemen out there. When you go up tempo with this offense right now, they're going to have to sub out. So when you're subbing out those big boys. They're not moving quite as fast, and that was sort of what generated that offsides.
Here we go. Foxborough picks up 1 on that last carry. 2nd and 9 at the 23 of Mansfield.
Mansfield has adjusted. They still got that 6-man line, but they got their safety playing a little deeper. They are concerned.
Foxborough, that full house backfield. There's Angelini behind Bimo, and he's going to get inside the 20. Bring up a 3rd and about 4.
I mean, I would say we'd have to be inside the 10 to even attempt a field goal.
Right.
If the situation, presented itself.
Right.
Mostly because of the weather, because
looks
Owen
more
has
like
shown
5.
the leg to be good for like 40.
Oh, absolutely.
Looks more like 3rd and 5 here. So we're staying in a full house
See if we can
backfield.
go on 2 and jump them.
And again, we're going to see Bimo, and he lunges forward. He's going to be yards shy.
4th and inches.
I think he's going to be a full yard shy, guys.
What are we doing here?
We're going for it.
Yeah, they're not even thinking about it. They're just lining it up.
4th and a full yard.
Mansfield going to call
calling that
timeout.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Make them burn their timeout.
So we're 8:17 remaining in the 3rd quarter. If you're just joining us from home, it's been an interesting game. Mansfield first drive resulted in a Foxborough touchdown off a block punt, recovered the end zone, and then they got on the board with a field goal and a touchdown. They controlled the clock in the first half, probably 20 out of the 24 minutes. Second half, Foxborough's first offensive play resulted in a Mansfield touchdown on a fumble, run back from inside the 5-yard line. And that's where we sit, 17-7. Foxborough with their best drive of the game, which basically I'm disappointed they haven't had a drive. So
Building rhythm with it, though.
you're right. This timeout was
that'll
a good call
manifest on
by
defense,
Mansfield
too.
just to break up Foxborough's momentum.
Yeah, make sure they have the right personnel out there.
So we need a yard. We're at the 15-yard line. Need to get to the 14.
I would go with Bimo again.
Full house backfield
Behind
once
Ehrman
again.
and Moore. Boy, that corner is.
Angelini is going to not get it.
Not get it. Yeah, I would have went with BMO.
And he's down. He's staying down. Is he going to get up? Angelini's still down. We got a timeout here.
He's out.
Well, we tried to go power in the middle, and it looked like Angelini decided to take that back inside when his blockers were setting up to go right tackle. Mansfield holds. Foxborough wastes a very good drive here. Now the defense has to answer.
They saw something with it. We'll see how the adjustments go from there.
Right.
I'd like to see the defense get a stop, a 3 and out here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't take this as second guess
Some
neither. I would
confusion
like
for the
to. I would
defensive
like
line
to see
out there.
Foxborough do like a toss sweep there too, instead of trying to run into 9
They
guys.
took Palmer out at end, and they have Balday at end.
Shane Henry on the tackle.
It's still too much. It's too much.
Lincoln Moore coming over for a little help there, but that's Jackman right there. This ball is just eludes BMO's hands. He's up. So Jackman on the reception. He gets a first down.
It is the adjustment they've made. So Balday's in at defensive end.
He's quick for a big man. So
He's big. That's, I think, that.
right. Be a lot
And
harder.
they got Keneally up on the edge, too.
And more passing.
And then they're throwing.
And then Badiri drops the ball. Second and 10. Yeah, the thing with even with Balday there, I mean, Palmer, as well as he's played for us, he is smaller. He's probably about 50 pounds lighter than Balday. So I mean, he's relying on his quickness and that underneath cut move, as you talked about, Pat. But Balday, it's going to take. If
They're running inside of him, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Balday's going to force you to go inside. We got motion. There's Badiri. It's a little play.
A little screen pass, but Dulesky was all over it for the end.
Was reading it. Intended receiver there, number 10, is Matt Turgnay.
The thing is, Balday's taller than Palmer, too. So the quarterback pulled that out after the fake, and Balday was in front of him. That made it a lot tougher to see the tight end on that tight end screen.
Sure did.
Dulesky read that. Dulesky read this play well.
Yeah, he was all over it.
If he misses the tackle, that guy's gone.
Yeah, because
There's
that motion.
nobody else out there.
And to your
Has
point,
its following the motion.
Balday's height, he made him throw that ball. He jumped to try and block that, so it forced a high
third
throw.
down.
Big third down.
Mansfield's loaded up. We're going to get motion. We're going to see a backwards
And then
swing
they're doing
pass
that
right
little
here.
Swing pass, that's not going anywhere.
Great tackle there by Shane Henry
Good
for a
job.
loss.
Shane, Tony, and Lincoln were all over that one. That's what Foxborough needed there.
All right, BMO, let's block this punt again.
So nothing there, and then you see 3 white jerseys, and Shane Henry, the first one to make the tackle there.
So that's called the way the quarterback holds it out to the running back. It's essentially an option play. It's called the mesh, where the quarterback sort of goes with him for it, and the quarterback pulls it out based on what he's seeing. Or, in that case, it was a called play, but it's supposed to look like it was an option.
All right, Tommy Villette back to punt. Foxborough has Nicholson and Solham back to receive.
Come on, BMO.
Good snap.
Yeah, they got 2 guys on.
That's
BMO
a
this
shorter
time.
kick. I would basically get away from this. Going to get a little bit of hop. Tony's going to take it on a hop.
Take it, Tony. Take it.
Oh, no.
Reverse direction. No.
They didn't throw it. Nope.
Oh, God. Help us.
I know. Don't even get me started.
Right. That's a love tap.
Tony Solomon on the punt return. Joe McIntyre on the stop.
All right, Solham maybe saved a couple yards there. The ball didn't bounce further back, but Foxborough does take over at good field position at their 47. So, no, other than the fact that we didn't convert on our last series, we get a good opportunity here. And again, I would stay up tempo.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, nothing's changed. You still need 2 scores.
Yep.
The only thing that's changed is you got less time.
So Foxborough has 3 receivers at the near side, and we're going to go back to Angelini.
No, that's
this
Foley.
is Foley. Foley checks in. Ryan Foley, sophomore, had a touchdown in the
that
game
little
last
trap
week.
play right there?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you can see. Up tempo does cut into our replay time. All right, we got twins to both sides.
I mean, Mansfield's just playing cover 2. And we go.
There's Foley.
Sweep. Foley, the guy's pulling around.
Now he's trying to follow O'Keefe, and he's going to get a yard, maybe 2. Going to get to the 45.
The defensive end from Mansfield's doing a good job getting upfield and sort of, even though he might not necessarily be making the play, he's interfering with that pull, so it's tougher for O'Keefe to get out there.
All right, Angelini checks back in. Foley checks out. Lincoln Moore's coming in. BMO's coming in.
Full house.
So we're going, either full house backfield or we're going double tights.
Probably double tights because Foley is usually in on the full house.
All right.
No, we got one tight.
Lincoln's up. We have motion from Solham. Another high snap. Angelini's going to get a first down. He's got both hands on that ball there. Gets to the 41-yard line of Mansfield. We're 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Well, we haven't heard much from Nolan Gordon yet. I'm expecting us to take a shot with him pretty soon.
Yeah.
You know?
He's out there on the near side, split out. Tony's in the flank.
These wind gusts certainly make it interesting.
Difficult, yeah.
Straight ahead,
But,
nothing
I mean,
there.
This isn't going to work. Yeah.
No, we're not going to fight into the middle of that line.
Nolan Gordon is in man coverage out there. Just throw it up and let him see what he can do.
It looks like he's got a few inches on that defender. Mansfield's Cerveva. I apologize. Cerveva. Oh man, I hack names up. I apologize. Cerveva's got it now. They're going to get a little inside help from Badiri.
Oh,
screen.
Oh, nice.
Get
screen.
upfield, Ben.
Good.
He's going to be close to that first down. It looks like he's going to be about a foot shy. That's slow. A little slow.
Yeah, it looks hesitant.
Nice play call.
Great play call. I thought Ben missed that block, that DN coming off the edge there. I said, oh boy, but it was a great call.
Flynn did a good job getting out there for it too.
Oh, they're going to catch Mansfield, and Mansfield's going to try and hustle up there.
Run it. Just run it. You got the play.
Lincoln Moore gets knocked down, but he's going to get the first down.
Yeah.
That's a first, right?
That's a first down.
56 celebrating his tackle, even though they got a first down.
Yeah, we lucked out on this one.
We got it.
Mansfield made a nice recovery, and that's number 56, I believe.
Yep.
For Mansfield with the stick there. That's Andrew Simons.
All right, first down. Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot here.
You will not be getting your shot, Coach. You are getting double tights.
Gordon, the only receiver in the pattern. All right. Mansfield basically with 8 guys in the box.
Good job,
Anthony. Yeah. Cerveva on the tackle, number 1, shoots in from the outside.
Kid's playing pretty well.
The reason I say take a shot is like on first down, they're expecting you to run.
Yeah.
You know, and a play action pass, taking a shot on first down.
Foxborough loses
I like
2
that
on
idea.
that.
Rather than doing it on third down when they're expecting it.
And you don't necessarily have to be in spread either. You can still do it. Those safeties are read and run first every time anyway. There it is. And it's there. It's there.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yeah, you called it, Coach.
Yes, sir.
You got your shot.
You got your shot.
That play would have worked on first down, guys.
Good call, Coach Henry. Gordon on a post. Got behind the secondary, and Mikey Marcasella.
Nice ball,
throw
Mikey.
right in there.
Yeah.
I mean, Mansfield's selling out to stop the run.
Right.
So they're
and you're going to, Gordon's tough to cover
single
one
coverage.
guy. Yeah. Worst case scenario, I'd say he knocks it down, you know?
Yeah. Again,
he's
got height advantage. Gordon's like 6'3".
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's a big target.
All right, this is a big extra point.
Hayes is true.
Yep.
Mr. Automatic.
No, we're back. We're back. We're going to see the replay on the touchdown here.
Mikey had good pass block by Lincoln Moore there, picking up.
Dropped it right in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Referee got to be a little. The umpire's got to be a little quicker there. Or is that the back judge? Back judge.
Evan
probably.
Thiepman on the coverage there. Not much he could do. The ball's laid out in front of Gordon. Gordon actually had to extend to get it. So
a shout out to the line there. You're going to have a little bit of time to throw that ball.
Oh, yeah.
So I know Lincoln made a huge block.
So we're back to a 3-point contest. 2:11 remaining in the third quarter.
That back judge has to work on his back pedal in the offseason.
So Hazel teed up, back from Mansfield. Badiri is one of the guys. And again, Jackman the other. And it's going to be a short squib type kick. And one of the upbacks gets it.
Mansfield runs a little cross out there.
Onwemu on the tackle.
Misdirection.
Onwemu on the tackle. Number 26, Trevor Foley on the return.
The inside guy acting like he's taking the ball, going to the outside to when the outside guy's getting the ball. It's one of those little things, see if you can gain an advantage on the play.
So there we go. Mansfield takes over at their own 31-yard line. 1st and 10. 3-point lead for the Hornets. They break out Jackman wide again. And again, Foxborough, Hassett's rolled up more like a strong safety. He picks up Badiri going in motion. Going to get a toss sweep here.
And Sully Keneally came up right there.
Keneally could have had a 6-yard loss if he was able to wrap him up.
Yeah.
That was
Nobody blocked him.
That was Butler on the carry. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
We have 2nd and 10.
I think Sully was just going for the knockout hit rather than just being making sure you tackle him.
He was there quick,
which is fine.
I mean, he had plenty of people behind him for it.
All right, Mansfield comes out. They're going to bring Jackman wide to the near side, staying like in a
Shane's
double
on
wing.
island out here with him.
Yeah, Mansfield's going to go
Badiri.
towards Jackman.
They get keeper. Nothing there. Not quite sure what Curtis saw nothing right there. I mean, he just ran into a wall. You got O'Keefe right there.
You're seeing those adjustments from Foxborough.
You got Whitted right there.
Here's the difference between last week and this week. You had O'Keefe helping a Mansfield player up. You know, good sportsmanship. Where last week, nobody was helping anybody up.
No.
I mean, 55 wasn't trying to help up Angelini when he put him in ankle lock.
No. Poked him in the eyes.
It was a different ball game.
All right, I expect them to go after number 3 here.
So we're looking at a 3rd and a short 11. Short in the sense that it's not a full yard.
Yeah, there he goes.
He's trying to take the shot.
Coverage on him.
Right there, he's going to pull it down, go up the middle.
Good job by the defense right there, spying it.
Great coverage. Great coverage.
They wanted to go at Jackman. They had both Hassett and Shane on them.
Yeah.
They weren't. That wasn't happening.
He's their big play receiver.
And it was a different formation, too, because they had the tight end. They had 10, who's usually the tight end on this side. He was more of a H-back right there, so they had 3 guys over there.
They're going to let the clock run out the end of quarter.
Are they? Oh,
Mansfield's going to discuss this. They need 2 yards, but, again, they're on their side of the field. They're on their own 39-yard line. If you don't get a first down, you're setting Foxborough up in really great field position.
Yeah, I can't see them
going
for it.
Mansfield just used a timeout.
Used a timeout. That's their second. Huh. Wow, I thought he was going to let the clock run out. It's 5 seconds
I don't think he could.
Well,
I don't think he had time to run it out, I guess. And right now, Foxborough, watch that ball.
I would
watch
have to.
That
yeah, that's what they might be talking about, Mac. You're right. It's lining up like they're going to go for it. See if we can get us to jump. I wouldn't expect them to go for it. It's not inches. We're talking almost
two full yards.
Almost 2 yards, yeah.
Yeah, 2 full yards. So Mansfield comes out with their offense. And
they're going to go for the jump, I would think.
I'm guessing.
But they're not playing for, maybe he does go for it.
It's 2 yards.
Got to be disciplined here, Foxborough.
I mean, at the very least, you got to figure that Foxborough's not
2 guys, double shift, trying to draw Foxborough off with that.
He didn't shift over to it.
Now they called. He just called his 3rd timeout.
Yeah, he just called a timeout.
I mean, give him the timeout. He called it. He singled the timeout.
What is that?
I don't know.
They're going to just take the delay game.
Unless they're saying that the coaches are the only ones that could call a timeout.
I mean, the quarterback called a timeout.
Yeah, clearly made the timeout. It's fine.
So we're going to have a delay of game. That's going to move it back 5 yards. They tried to draw Foxborough with that double shift. A lot of times you see two guys go in motion right away. You think it's an illegal procedure, but they hadn't. So we're going to see this. This young man,
I don't know what the rule is for this.
Young man turns and he asks for a timeout.
No, we got a delay of game, Mark.
Timeout?
Yeah.
That's a timeout.
Yeah. He was asking for it. They just didn't grant it to him.
Timeout.
Maybe the players are only coaches allowed to call timeouts?
That's what I'm thinking.
It's interesting Mansfield opted for the delay game there, too. I wouldn't, 5 yards is 5 yards.
I mean, you already used your timeout. You'd hate to use 2 timeouts on a play where you were just going to punt the ball.
So we'll see. Now it's a 4th and 7, so definitely, again, you don't want to give them the opportunity to move the ball back 5 yards. So Foxborough needs to stay on sides here. They got nobody back. They're still in a offensive. He's going to quick kick.
Quick kick it, yeah.
That's a good kick.
And it's going to roll, too.
Inside the 10, nope. At
Just
the 11.
outside the 10, yeah.
I mean, if I'm Foxborough, I've definitely got somebody back there. One guy back.
Have a safety, right.
I mean, they needed 7 yards.
4th quarter, 3-point game. Let's go, Warriors.
We have a flag down there on the field.
We do. What is it?
No flag. It fell out of his pocket.
Oh.
Okay. All right, have a happy Thanksgiving, guys.
All right, Mac. Enjoy.
Mac, happy Thanksgiving.
That is the end of the third
All right,
quarter.
so
Ball's at the 34, so that's what we had 16 yards plus another
39. 39 went down to 11. So that's a 55-yard punt.
Yeah, that's huge.
I mean, I'm not quite sure why we wouldn't have somebody at least back at the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, field position's obviously big now. It's in the 4th quarter.
yeah. So we got 12 minutes remaining in the contest. Foxborough will take over at their own maybe 11-yard line. Depends. I see the scoreboard says 10, but I think it was more like the 11. And it is the 11. So trailing by 3. Had a good drive, their last drive.
If no points result out of this drive, Doug, it would be important to change field position at least.
Without a doubt, Dave. Yeah, without a doubt, Foxborough needs to move the ball here, and can't turn it over quickly, and we don't want to turn it over deep in our territory where it gives Mansfield great field position. This wind's playing tricks with some of the passes and kicks. So Foxborough breaks out. One wide receiver that's still playing power football here. Moore in blocking for Angelini. Angelini's not running as hard as he normally does. I'm not sure if he's hurt or whatever the case may be, but he doesn't have that normal burst that we've seen most of the year.
Yeah.
He gains 2 on the play.
Second down and 8 from the 13.
Well, the 13-yard line now. Foxborough taking a long time in that huddle.
Yeah, they sure are. The play clock's going to be coming down here. Mansfield's blitzing.
Marcusell is going to throw. He pumps. He's got an open Gordon.
Go, baby. Go, Nolan. Run, Nolan. Run. That's it. Touchdown. Yes. Nice call.
Marcusell again.
Call. What time did he have, too? We picked up the blitz. Great job by the offensive line.
You cannot leave Gordon unattended. And another dime by Mikey Marcusell.
In this wind. But shout out to the offensive line there and the blockers, because Mansfield was sending in the house, and Mikey needs time to make that play happen.
He actually
without time, he pumped it. Yeah, I mean, he had a good 5-6 seconds back there.
Wow, and just that quickly, Foxborough scored. I mean, this game is literally, it's been like the beginning of each quarter that interesting stuff has happened here.
Yeah.
So Hayes on, it's a big extra point here.
Extra point, yep. Make them score a touchdown. Come on. That's Mr. Automatic.
Again, we give a lot of credit to Owen Hayes. We're going to see the touchdown right here, but what's the time he has? You're right. And this ball is just, I think that everything that Mike had in his arm, Gordon had a 5-yard step lead on the defensive backfield there. So
I thought 28 was going to catch him there for a second, and then I think Noel was just trotting along.
The point I wanted to make was as good as Owen Hayes has been all year long, and kicking is not easy. The fact that Lincoln Moore, one of your best athletes, is long snapping. His snaps have been true.
Yeah.
And then Shane Henry with the holds. I mean, you're going to get that ball caught and down real quick. So the three of them have worked so well together this year to result in a lot of success. So here's Hayes. He's going to go short to this side. Now, that ball's touched and it's going to go out of bounds.
What does that mean?
That means it's their ball right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Young man might have made him. All right, we're going to take a look at the touchdown. You're going to see how much time he has. Marcusella, he pumps and then pulls our camera. All right, and then we'll pick him up again. Look how far ahead of the pack Gordon is right there.
I would say a solid 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 to throw that ball, which is a credit to the line.
Yeah, and you called it in their last drive. You like to throw more on the early downs versus a third down situation.
100%, yeah.
So Mansfield on the kickoff, their up guy touched the ball, went off his hands before it went out of bounds, so it spotted at the 20.
So the biggest difference, Doug, is like early in the first down, Mansfield's expecting the run, so they won't have a safety back there generally.
Right.
You know?
Well, Mansfield will break out with 2 wide receivers. It looks like we have Jackman on one side, and we're going to see Badiri. Ball's on the ground. That's just a miscommunication there. Looked like Badiri was supposed to get the ball, but Curtis didn't make the connection, and the ball drops to the ground for a loss. We're going to lose 4 on the play.
2nd and 4 from the 16.
Ball Day was real close to coming up with that one.
Yeah, he sure was.
So looking at this too, we're on the near hash, so they got BMO playing on the wide side of the field, which obviously his speed, and then you have Ball Day on the short side. All right, Foxborough, look, we're going past here. This is almost a great catch by Jackman.
That's a hard throw right now in this weather. To throw it outside the numbers, Yeah,
it's a long pass.
It's a long
He threw that ball 30 yards across the field that might have resulted in a 5-yard gain.
Yeah. That's a tough throw for a Division I college.
And if Jackman catches that ball, he's not going to be able to run it. He's diving. He's diving just to make the catch. So we have a 3rd and 14.
Well, we gave up a 3rd and something similar to this earlier in the first half. Let's see if we can get off the field here.
Mansfield's got twins on the near side. Badiri's in the slot. And he's actually going out in the pass pattern. And we're going to see some pressure here. There's a holding call.
We got a hold done?
Yeah. It's going to be a hold in the Mansfield backfield.
Nice. We'll decline that.
I think it was on BMO again. They were.
Well, that's what happened last week when BMO got hurt. He did one of those speed rushes, and the lineman literally tackled him. Nice holding call. We'll decline that.
We'll decline that. It'll be 3rd and 14. Mansfield deep in their territory at their own 16-yard line, so they're not taking any risks here.
Especially we'll decline it because it'll only be half the distance. You'd only get half the odds there,
This is true. This is true, Dave. But even then, even if there's not a hold, there was great coverage in the secondary to the point where Curtis just threw that ball away.
The wind looks like it's blowing right at Mansfield here. This could be an interesting punt here. Look at the flags over here on the left, Doug.
Yeah, they are. They're kind of blowing
towards
the Mansfield sideline down into that corner.
This could be a tough punt.
Taking a lot of time here, too.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Was there a timeout call?
No, I'm not quite sure, but again, they're going for it.
Wow. Okay.
Foxborough adjusting.
They want to do the same thing?
He's going to take a safety.
Wow, interesting call.
Wow.
I like it.
He didn't want to take the chance of another block punt down there.
He didn't want to punt it. This wind is I was very interested to see this punt happen because the wind is blowing towards, the punter. So if you punt the ball in this, you're lucky to get a 15, 20-yard punt.
You're right.
It's an interesting call.
It is. Coach Redding willing to give up 2 points in hopes of maybe saving a bigger loss.
Which, that does help us. It's. They need the extra point if they do score.
But they get a kick from their 20. All right. So our guys, our deepest guys, should be around our 30-yard line.
Yeah.
All right. So they got to kick off from their 20. You can onside kick off of a free kick too. Foxborough needs to keep that in mind. It's a free kick, but it's also a kickoff. So they kick from their 20. Foxborough needs to roll guys up. This is something they don't usually see. They're a little confused by it.
I would call a timeout if we're unsure of what we're doing here.
They get up to the 30-yard line, and like I said, our 2 deep guys are now about our 40-yard line. So he can punt or kick. And it looks like he's going to tee it up.
I would tee it up too.
Again, Foxborough has their hands guys up front. And here's Warren's kick. This is going to go right to Lewis.
Yeah, kick it up. That's it.
That's all right. It gets to the Mansfield side of the field.
Yep.
Protects the ball in the process. It'll be a first down at the Mansfield 46. We had 9:58 remaining in the game. Not a bad kick, actually, by this young man. Inside our 40.
Nothing fancy.
Nope. And again, clean return. We got a Mansfield player down. We'll have a timeout here. But the key thing is you don't want to like a push in the back or something like that, and then you're going to lose that yardage.
Right.
So Foxborough executes very well and only needs a short field now to extend their lead.
Field goal would make it a two-score game.
Sure would. So that we don't have a number on the young man that's down. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
The most important thing right now, Doug, is no turnovers, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Even if they stop us, we can punt it. Hopefully we punt it down deep into their own end again.
All right. Young man is up. He walks off under his own power. That's good to see. It's number 28. That's Evan Devino. All right, Foxborough comes to the line of scrimmage.
First and 10, Warriors at the Hornet 46.
Who do we got in the backfield?
Is that Foley?
It looks like it could be. Yeah, it is Foley.
It is Foley.
Oh, boy.
Marcusella looking deep again.
I don't know.
Marcusella's pass is incomplete.
Mansfield well defended on that.
All over it.
Second down and 10 from the 46.
So Angelini checks back in now.
I was figuring us to try to pound the ball there a little bit, use the clock.
Yeah. Second and 10.
You got Angelini back in the backfield.
Right, and you got the full house backfield now. Angelini's going to get outside a little bit. He's swarmed under the number 1 again on that tackle is Sareva. He gets help by Butler, number 8. So a gain of about 3.
Also on that play for the Hornets, a gain of 3. Third and 7 from the Hornets.
All right, 3rd and 7 from the Hornets, 43-yard line.
Yeah. It's a big third down. I'm not sure if you can run it and get it.
Well, Mansfield's playing it cautious. They do have a safety sitting back there, Jackman, trying to draw him off sides. Almost got him to jump there.
What are we doing? I think we might call a timeout.
I think we're going to time out here.
Yeah. Timeout. Let's not back it up. I mean, we really shouldn't be working the clock here. There's a lot of football left.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Too much football left. Yeah, we were trying to draw them off sides, and there was a little bit of movement, but nothing in the neutral zone.
That's tough. It's 3rd and 7.
I mean, if we gain 5 or 6 on this play, do we go for it and put the ball inside their 40?
I would kick
or
it
do we
still.
pin them down and rely on our defense, which has played really good all year long?
I think this is a passing down. I think you have to pass it to try to get. Mansfield's been pretty good stopping the run all day.
Well,
they've been asking us to pass the ball, though. Mansfield's been loading the box up, saying you're not going to run the ball. You're going to have to throw it, and we've successfully done that the last 2 times.
All right, so we got 3 receivers on the near side.
Down and 7.
All right, Mansfield's got double safeties over the top.
I'd like to see a little crossing route here with Tony.
He was going to Gordon. His ball was just short. Gordon tried to scoop it up.
It was a good pass by Michael. It's a tough ball. Tough catch by Gordo.
He catches it. He's got a first down.
Yeah.
So now Foxborough will punt. Mansfield will have a chance to get the ball back with almost 9 minutes remaining in the game.
Yeah, that series really kind of went south on first down there. That first down not getting any yards at all made it a tough. But
yeah, if that ball is up a little bit more, Gordon's got it, no problem.
All right, let's cover this.
All right, Hayes gets a good kickoff. Jackman's right there. And he's going to get wrapped up immediately.
Right, inside the 10.
And I believe it's Hassett.
Yep.
Hassett's played well today.
Yeah, he's played well all season.
Jackman on the return.
So Mansfield gets the ball back at their own 10-yard line. So although we didn't do anything, we pinned them down again.
Yep.
And we're going to rely on our defense to hold them and get the ball back.
We should be careful of the big play. Keep everything in front of us. I would bet Reading to take a chance here with a little trick play.
It's possible.
Maybe a double pass or something
He's
along those lines.
He's got DiGirolamo wide to one side, and we're going to see Curtis on the keeper again. Wow, nice run by him. Zaleski on the tackle.
Yeah, that's way too much, guys.
Yeah, he gained 20, 18, and 19 yards. 19 yards on this. This is just a keeper up the gut.
Right.
Hasn't been a lot of success on this play most of the game, and that time it worked.
I think our linebackers must have been blitzing. They took themselves right out of the, out of the play there.
So we got Jackman to one side, DiGirolamo to the other, and Badiri in the slot. Badiri, this is a quick pass. Shane Henry on Jackman is out there. Henry gets the tackle. He's going to gain about 5-6 yards on that.
Shane Henry on the side.
He'll bring up a 2nd and 5.
5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 from the 34.
All right. Balday and BMO switch ends again. Once again, we see DiGirolamo and Jackman as the wide receivers. Badiri goes in motion. There's going to be a keeper once more.
Nice.
And he's going to get 1 yard.
BMO.
Right.
Sully
Keneally.
Yep.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
Brandon Bazenkas O'Grady on the stop.
I think BMO made the initial penetration here.
From the 35.
Oh, actually, the guy tripped over BMO. BMO got pancaked and ended up making the tackle still.
Keneally helped finish it off. So we are 3rd and 4. Big play. 7 minutes remaining in the game. Foxborough holding a 6-point lead.
All right, let's get some pressure on him. Here's a screen. I'd watch a screen.
Here's Badiri. And he's going to come up shy.
He got tripped up.
He's going to be a yard shy of this. I suspect Reading's going for it.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah, he's not bringing his punter.
Fullback. They're going to go power football here.
They actually need 2. They spotted him a little shorter than I thought. So they need a 2 yards here. 4th and 2 from their own 37-yard line.
Down in 2 from the 37.
All right, here it comes. Power. Quarterback keeper, probably.
Yeah.
No, he's under center. Timeout, Mansfield.
Mansfield, that's their last one. That'll do it for Mansfield's timeouts.
Well,
It's their third one. And, you know, think back to the days when we used to give 5 timeouts
that
per
was
half
brutal.
per team.
I remember talking to Frank about that.
20 timeouts in a game.
Yeah.
Unheard of. Really ridiculous, but so once again, Foxborough's going to need to watch the ball here so that we don't jump. And
Which we've done a great job all year, Doug, with getting other teams to jump.
Right.
And us not. I can only think of maybe once or twice all season that
Right.
we've jumped.
Right. I think last year's team, as much as they overachieved and played well, better than a lot of us had thought would happen, they were prone sometimes to some penalties like that where we would shoot ourselves in the foot. Sometimes we still were able to, you know, overcome that, but other times we weren't. But to your point, David, this group here has been very disciplined throughout the season. So here we come. We're going to see Curtis is going up underneath center. He's got Rogan in the backfield with him. We get motion. And
Nothing. Get him. Nothing. We got him. We got
I
him.
think they're
We
going
got
to
him.
spot him. I think they're going to give it to him.
That's a terrible spot.
I think he's going to get a good spot.
Ryan
I
Butler.
think he's got a good spot.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. Unbelievable.
They're going to give it to him. Yeah. So here we are here.
First down, Hornets.
That's a bad spot.
Yeah.
He didn't make it to that 39-yard line.
No, but there's no replay in high school football.
No, he was about at the 38 and a half.
So Mansfield gets a new set of downs. We're coming under 6 minutes now.
There's a little home cooking for you right there. That spot.
All right, Mansfield at their own 39. Curtis back in the shotgun. He's going to roll out and pass.
Wide open. I don't know what's
Drop the
going
ball.
on out there, guys. Nobody picked up the fullback there.
Rogan comes out of the backfield uncovered and drops the pass.
Curtis pass is incomplete. Second down and 10.
All right, we're going to see a replay here. This
Where
is
was
a
he
little
lined
bootleg pass. He was in the backfield, and he snuck out.
Somebody
They ran bootleg. He went the opposite way.
Somebody missed their assignment there. Very lucky, because that would have been
A huge
big
gain.
gain, yeah.
Huge gain. All right, 2nd and 10. See DiGirolamo and Jackman break out wide.
Second down and 10.
Up top there.
39.
Butler in the backfield. We're passing again. This ball's up in the air. Nobody's out there. I mean, Jackman was trying to get to it, but that ball's behind him and away from him.
Shane was all over. It was good coverage.
Good coverage is right.
39.
BMO was triple teamed on that play.
That's smart.
I mean, honestly, so to what we said earlier, though, if you got 2 guys on him, somebody's got to be free. If you got
Yes.
3 guys on him, 2 people got to be free.
Absolutely. Somebody else is going to come in and make, that stinks to get double teamed and triple teamed like that. You take
Right.
a beating throughout the game.
All right, 3rd and 10 here. Same formation. We get motion now by Jackman. And this is going to be maybe a little screen pass this
Come
way.
on, you got to get out there.
Shane Henry with a touchdown saving tackle.
I just don't understand. Like, Mansfield dog, I know we practice against it all year, screening. Lincoln Moore's down on Mansfield sideline, Doug.
All right. Now this is well designed.
Yep.
They look right and then they counter left.
Oh, there's a hold on Sully. It's just that Mansfield, when the chips are down, Mansfield's going to the screenplay. That's what they do. That's what they've been doing.
Right.
And you got to be ready for it. It's coming.
Mansfield's coaching staff wants Moore to check out of the game because he was down. He's
Is he all right?
looking for his mouthpiece probably. All right, first down for Mansfield, Foxborough's 31-yard line. We're coming down. I only count 11 out there. I mean, in a situation like that, if they got an injury timeout, then Moore should have checked out of the game. I don't see how you could penalize either team in this.
Right. What do we got? What are we doing here? I don't know what that.
They're waving off the flag. Lincoln Moore's got to check out.
Okay.
So Foley comes in. That's the right thing to do. You can't penalize either team in that case.
Can you call a timeout and have Lincoln? Yeah, you probably
could.
Right.
But, you know, again, we have 2 timeouts left and might need to save those.
First and 10. Hornets at the
They stopped the
Warrior
clock because
30
they called it an injury timeout is what it is. But so here we go. Again, keeper by Curtis. He wiggles through for about 3 yards,
Yeah,
maybe
too
4.
much.
Moore's checking back in.
Matt O'Keefe. Stop a gain of 3 yards.
A gain of 3, second and
7
7.
and 7 from the 28.
Well, our defense has been out here for a good portion of this game, and I hope they got enough in the tank to stop them one more time.
Yep. They get Mansfield with trips to the far side. You get Badiri in motion. Jet sweep. He cuts it back into the middle, runs into Lincoln Moore, but first it was Whitted. Nathan Whitted was the initial tackler.
Nathan Whitted on the stop.
So it'll be 3rd and about 5.
Lincoln Moore.
4 down territory.
Oh,
obviously.
100%.
Yep.
3rd down and 5.
What a good football game.
Yeah. Turned out to be a great game.
All right, so we see DiGirolamo and Jackman both split to each side. Under center is Curtis. Here goes motion with Badiri. We're going to see a pass play here. We got pressure from Balde.
Got to get him.
And Sully Keneally's going to knock him out of bounds. He's going to be about 3 yards shy. Good coverage in the secondary by the Warriors.
Coverage. I don't think he gained any yards, huh?
He may not have.
All right, 4th down, boys.
4th and
go.
5.
Here we go.
Nice pressure by Balde right there.
Yeah.
From the 27.
Yeah, you got to stay on side here. Don't jump.
Right.
Big play. They're going to throw the ball. They're not going to run it, I don't think. I would imagine they're going to sprint out the quarterback where he has the option to throw it or try to run for the 1st down.
And he's not going to get it.
He's got Yes,
This is complete for
Shane Henry on the
Jackman.
tackle. Jackman
Big
is
tackle by Shane.
about a yard shy.
Yeah,
Foxborough will take over.
You got to run that play to the sticks. You can't come up short.
Yeah, Shane Henry closed real fast on that one. Proud Papa moment here.
From their own 23.
So Foxborough
right.
takes over. Mansfield has no timeouts remaining.
No timeouts.
3:34 on the clock. A couple 1st downs could seal the deal here.
What's the play clock, Doug? How much time? Is on
I
that play
believe
clock?
it's like 35 seconds.
Yeah.
So again, barring a penalty, going out of bounds or an incomplete pass, Foxborough just want to grind it here.
I would love to see a 1st down. Let's not
There's
stay in
Angelini.
bounds, Ben.
There it is.
Good one.
Ben Angelini on
Take
the
as
carry.
much time. Take this under 3 minutes before you snap the ball again.
A gain of 5 on the play.
Gain of 5 by Angelini. He ran hard that time, David.
He did.
And again, Coach Carew giving the play call to Mike Marcasella. Definitely want to emphasize stay in bounds.
Stay in bounds. Hold on to the ball.
So we'll come down 3 minutes.
This is where I would like to see a play clock on the field somewhere so
Right.
that the quarterback knows
Foxborough's
to
10
snap
seconds.
it. Does the ref give him a
They
count?
raise their hand right now.
Okay.
So when you see the referees raise their hand, it's 10 seconds. Here's BMO.
Go outside. Go, BMO. Go, BMO. Go, BMO. Get going. One more. Touchdown. Game, set, match. See you later.
There you go. BMO. Angelini's down on the ground, but I think he's going to be happy with that result.
No flags.
No flags.
Number 44, Lightning.
Man, I tell you, I love that kid.
I do too. I thought he was a little faster there, though. I was expecting him to go.
There's the stride. There's that crazy stride. We'll see it on the replay.
I think, you know what that's, Doug? That's his injury, because
Yeah,
I know
it
for a
could
fact that he's faster than that.
A week ago, he's carried off the field, folks, and today he's been a force on both sides of the ball
Hayes in
now.
extra point formation.
So Foxborough has a 12-point lead right here. Make it
Kick is up
13.
and good.
All right. So he's got a whole wide side here.
Yeah. Mansfield's expecting them to come up the middle.
Right. Look, now watch
That makes
the
the score. The
run.
Foxborough Warriors 30. The
There he
Mansfield
is. He
Hornets
stays in bounds.
17.
Look at the stride.
Whoa.
He keeps going. He keeps going. He keeps going. And he wasn't being denied.
That's awesome. Big game for BMO today, boys.
Couldn't be
Block
happier
punt.
for that young man. Yeah.
Start the game.
Definitely MVP right there.
Huge game. I said earlier, I'd like to see BMO touch the ball a little bit more.
Right.
Won against you guys in a few years.
I got like 46 text messages.
5 years? Yep. I think that I know so.
Well, Doug, it did not look good.
It did not.
Earlier, and the second half did not start off the way we wanted it to start with.
Tim Triani sent me a text. Says BMO runs like he's stomping ants. Oh, I love that kid. All right, Mansfield has 2:28 remaining to try and score twice.
Well, Foxborough, we played, last Friday. We only had 4 or 5 days to get ready for this game. Mansfield's had a week and a half to get ready for us. So we were
I know. Again, talking to my son on the coaching staff there, he was just hoping that they would play last Friday instead of Saturday. All right, so Curtis is back to pass. He's got a wide open receiver right there.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's DiGirolamo. Yeah, he was hoping that one extra day means a lot. If they would have had a playoff game on Saturday versus a Friday night.
At the Warrior 48.
And then Mansfield didn't play at all last week.
Right, they had the week off.
So they had plenty of time to get ready for us.
All right, Curtis takes a snap. Ball is incomplete.
Curtis pass is incomplete.
Dulesky on the counter reach.
From the 40.
DiGirolamo, the intended receiver. So we're 2:04 remaining.
Stay tuned. After this game, we'll have the presentation of the Most Valuable Player trophies and Most Outstanding Lineman trophies will be
Foxborough
awarded.
showed some serious
after the
resilience in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, to be down, their backs against the wall,
I mean, obviously we got off to a great start, but then, when you're trailing by 3 at halftime, you figure no problem, we're getting the ball. But then the very first play, now we're
10.
now we're down 10. So we're gonna see another pass, and Curtis got nowhere to go. He's gonna be flushed. He does find DiGirolamo, but he's shy.
Curtis pass is complete to
He
Andrew
may actually spot him.
DiGirolamo.
This official on the sidelines been a little generous with some of his spots, but I mean, if it's close, it's close. They're gonna move. They're moving the chains. Foxborough can call a timeout. They didn't have enough guys. They had too many guys on the field.
Okay.
O'Keefe was trying to get off the field. All right, we're gonna see this last play. And he's sitting in the middle of the field, and he catches that ball. To me, he's close enough to the stakes, but certainly the official on our sideline has been generous with the spots, despite what us hometown officials figure it was. All right, 150 remaining in the game. Mansfield's basically in a pure pass offense right now, between receivers on both sides. We get motion from Badiri, and Curtis is going to keep this. I mean, you're not going to really surprise a lot there. He's hoping probably to get a lot more, but he's going to chew up more clock with them trying to get reset, get his receivers back to the line of scrimmage. He gained 7, made a 2nd and 3. We're at a minute and a half now. Curtis is going to roll out. He's going to get some yardage out of bounds inside the 20.
Well, game's not over yet.
It's not. I mean, we're at 120. Stranger things can happen.
Yep. Onside kick.
Again, BMO's being double teamed here. Foxborough's not coming with a whole rush. They're playing prevent, which you and I both hate that.
I hate it.
Prevents you from winning sometimes. We're going with a 3-man rush. We need a BMO sack right here. Almost intercepted by Solomon. Mansfield's looking for a pass interference
The
call.
defensive guy's got just as much as the right to the football as the offensive guy.
All right, we're going to see this.
He was working through him.
Second down and 10.
Get him over. Yeah, there's a little bit of contact there.
All right, 2nd and 10. Tripped on the turf. That's why they're replacing it. Motion by Jackman. Keeper. Nothing there. Sonny Camille right there.
Connor Curtis on the keeper.
Mansfield has no timeouts left.
I'm not sure about that play call.
No, I think you got to do nothing but throw here, really.
Yeah.
A gain of 1. 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9, we're under a minute.
They're not even getting on
From
the
the
ball.
18.
It's good for us.
He's looking corner. Almost intercepted. Gillespie with great coverage.
Yep.
38 seconds remaining. We have a 4th down and 9.
For the Warriors, only 4th down and 9.
Those timeouts Mansfield used earlier certainly not helping them now for sure. I mean, especially when they called the one with 5 seconds to go.
That was interesting.
I don't think they had to snap the ball, to tell you the truth, Dave. All right. 4th down and 9. Foxborough basically a prevent, 3-man rush coming here. All right. This ball's going to the corner.
Oh, he got it.
No,
Stopped
nothing there. That's going to be the ball game, folks. Foxborough will take a knee and end this.
Well, we knew it wasn't going to be easy, and it sure wasn't.
No. Right.
My stomach's in knots right now.
Tony Solomon hurts his ankle on this play. He's not here involved in that, but Tony's limping off the field right now. So Foxborough come out and take a knee in this annual battle of neighboring towns will end with a Foxborough victory.
I told the coaches my favorite thing to watch is usually I'm on the sidelines, Doug, and get to see the interactions with the players. My favorite thing to watch is Sully and the coaches argue with each other, the Foxborough coaches, because he drives them crazy, and I love it. I die laughing. And I'm talking to every coach too, the whole staff.
Well, that could be said sometimes between Jack and Brian.
Exactly.
You know, there must be an interesting dinner table on Thanksgiving there sometimes. So here's your victory formation.
Warriors take a knee.
Great win, boys. Good comeback.
Really, Mansfield
And that will be the ball game here at Alumni
lead.
Field.
And Foxborough reeled off the last 23 points.
Congratulations to the Foxborough Warriors.
So we're going to have the trophy presentation
Final
shortly.
score. Warriors 30.
But this is going to be really
Stay
sweet
tuned.
coming over here to Mansfield and
Meet
pulling away
our
the big
most
victory
valuable
today.
players and outstanding linemen. And presentation of the Don Perriman Trophy.
I think you just go with BMO and then I think you go maybe Gordon with a.
What do they give out?
I'm not sure how many they give out. I mean, they have the ones that go for either team, and then Foxborough's touchdown club gives out a couple extras.
Joni give them out, right?
Yeah, and hopefully she's at home watching it on my couch.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, this is
with everyone. Now I can eat. I wasn't going to be able to eat if we lost.
I hear you. From my family down in South Carolina, my Mansfield daughter and son-in-law, and all the years I went down to South Carolina, and Mansfield would have the victory, and then turkey always tasted good, but it tasted better for them than it did for me.
Yep.
So this year I'm going to enjoy it at home. Yeah, there you go. Good to see you. A little windy, but it was dry today. I want to thank Pat McGuire for joining us this year. It's always a pleasure having you, Dave, come in as a guest from time to time. But
I was disappointed to hear you guys not going to be at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right. They couldn't offer us the vantage points that we needed, so instead of having a compromised broadcast, we'll go with this. This was a great job here today, as always. But Pat filling in this year, taking over for Frank Jaffoon, the legend. Yep. A lot of fun doing this. A lot of fun when we're winning.
Awarded to the winning team. Please line up on opposite 40.
All right, Doug, well, if you don't mind, I'm going to go down and join.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead,
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thanksgiving,
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
See you at the Super Bowl, Dave.
Yep.
Well, teams will line up at the 40s, respectively, or somewhere near that. So with this win, Foxborough becomes 11-1. 12 games, 13 on the horizon. Lucky 13, hopefully.
Mansfield High School and Foxborough High School would like to thank our honored veterans and their families in attendance today in their service to our great nation.
Some very nice looking trophies being carried out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now meet our most valuable players and our outstanding lineman trophies. Both schools would like to publicly acknowledge and thank George Pintos, owner of Jimmy's Pub and Restaurant, for donating all of the next 4 trophies to today's winners.
First, the Jeff Parker Outstanding Lineman Award, which will be presented by Walter Parker and the Parker family. Will be presented to Foxborough High's number 74, Jonathan Balday.
All right, Jonathan Balday gets the Jeff Parker Lineman Award from the Foxborough Touchdown Club.
The Matt McHugh Outstanding Lineman Award will be presented by Matthew McHugh's sister, Catherine Jansen. Mansfield's Outstanding Lineman. Number 50, Matt Tryon.
All right, number 50, Matt Tryon gets an award from the Mansfield Gridiron Club.
The winner of the Vin Igo Foxborough Most Valuable Player Award will be presented by Foxborough's Athletic Director, Joe Cusack. To number 44, Brandon Mazenkis O'Grady.
Well, that was pretty much an easy choice after that last touchdown run. Brandon Mazenkis
And the winner of the
O'Grady,
Dawn
just a pure force in this
Most
game.
Valuable Player Award will be presented by Mansfield High Athletic Director Tim Selman. Is awarded to number 11, Senior Captain Connor Curtis.
All right, Connor Curtis, Mansfield's quarterback, picking up an award here. Young man played hard today.
And finally, the Don Carvin Memorial Trophy is awarded to today's winning team coach, Jack Martinelli and the Foxboro Warriors, presented by Athletic Director Joe Cusack.
Well, that's the trophy.
Congratulations.
At the end of the day, that's the one
To
everyone
the
wants here.
Foxboro Warriors, and best of luck, Warriors, in your Super Bowl matchup with Hanover next Friday night.
And you can hear in the background Tom Ferrier, the
Happy
Mansfield
Thanksgiving and safe travel
game
to
day announcer,
everyone.
class act, wishing the Warriors well next week in their Super Bowl matchup with Hanover. Tom does a really great job, and he gives credit where credit's due. And as does Mansfield. Mansfield's a well-coached and very good football team. And their losses this year have all been tough losses to very, very good football teams. But the Warriors stand tall. 11-1 heading into next week's Super Bowl at Gillette Stadium. That's Friday night, 8 o'clock. Foxboro Cable will not be bringing you that coverage. You'll tune in through the Patriots.com network, I believe through YouTube or something like that. But it'll be all over Facebook. The cable page will have information as well. But we wish our Warriors a lot of luck. It'll be the last, the 8th of all 8 Super Bowls. So. Well, there's some other, I think the Touchdown Club's giving away a couple more awards down there. Those won't be announced. But at this time, I think it'll pretty much wrap things up for us here at Cable Access. It's been another great year covering Warrior football. Yeah, I knew that they were going to give the jerseys to the families of the veterans, whether they are here or not. You know, some obviously are passed on, but yeah, the jerseys, that was all part of the deal. It was really nice. Nice gesture. The whole thing, the way it was done up. And again, Mansfield has a great setup here in Heroes Corner. All right.
We'll be here in a second.
All right. All right, thank you. So what I'm going to do is we'll have camera coverage, but I'm going to sign off. Again, I wish everybody at home a very happy Thanksgiving, happy holiday season coming up. And it's been a pleasure working with this team once again, and we look forward to next week's Super Bowl. Happy Thanksgiving. Go Warriors.
Okay, good. So you get all the spices on it and everything. All right. They just passed off the jerseys. We won 30-17.
Oh, rub it in, will you?
All right. All right, well, thanks.
You guys want a picture with the other?
Best center in the nation.
Yeah, best center in the program. Ready, buddy? Peter Buckley. The future.
We'll get the scoreboard in the back.
The future.
Here!
Good job, buddy.
Best center in the nation. The nation.
Wins.
Thank you for watching this Cable 8 sports coverage of the 2023 football season. Game coverage made possible through the efforts of Foxboro Cable Access volunteers. You can watch all the Warrior home games Mondays and Tuesdays at 8 on Comcast HD channel 1072 and Verizon HD channel 2139. You can also catch us online at fcatv.org and follow us on Facebook and on Twitter.